Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream. But first, it's time for...
What's under the orange flannel?
Emotional.
Activating combat.
And I'm coming.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play What's Under the Orange Flannel with me, your host. What is that? What's in there? What's under the orange flannel? Fucking every time I need to change the name of this. Look how many wheel spins we got though. After yesterday. Fuck. What? I'm in the money, baby. I'm in the money. If only it was Sunday. Yesterday. Is it a box of cards? Big Space Marine soap. A deck of bicycle playing cards. Is it Lele? Lele's in the chat though. Can't you see? It says Elux Losetti. An ostrich egg. Look duck. That it? Alright. Wow. Broke my computer. What? Breaking the computer. What's under? By an orange flannel. Tic tac. Maybe. Tic Tacs don't sound like that. Under the orange flannel today is, in fact, Callow. Very low salt organic 6 stock beef cubes. Gluten and lactose free stock gravy. For gravy.
But bro, you said you hate gravy. You've been caught on a lie, you bitch.
I need it for chili, but I can't use any fucking beef stocks that they sell at the store because I'm allergic to all of them. So I have to order this in from Surrey because it doesn't have anything that I'm allergic to in it. It's basically one of the only ones. I find myself hey. Eating, watching, reading was where my brain went for that. I find myself eating a lot of gluten-free or vegan alternatives and stuff because they're for some reason are just made without any corn-based things. So that's the only beef stock I can eat. I love it, man. It's so expensive being slightly allergic to corn. Unbelievably annoying, not worth it. Please drink some water. Are you talking to me or Jaeger? This is not beef for a big space marine. That's true. I wish I could eat big space marine. By the way, it has the little drum, the little Baywatch drum. Such a great fucking intro to a song. Have I had enough sleep? No. Incredible stomach pains all night. Love it. They're back. On a 2-week rotation. Horrible stomach pains every 2 weeks, like clockwork. It is weird how this thing that is wrong with me is on like a rotation. Like it doesn't, it's bizarre. Like it's going through a checklist of stuff. It's like, oh, okay, we give him stomach pains today, then tomorrow he feels nauseous, the next day he feels anxious, the next day he feels this. And it goes through them in order. Rather, you'd think that your body wouldn't know how to do that, because my body's just going nuts. The neurotransmitters are going nuts, but it's going through them in a rotation. Huh? How does it know how to do that? Surely it's just like, oh, he's going to be anxious, then he's going to be anxious again. It should be RNG. Stomach pain. Nausea. Anxiety. Stomach pain. It's really weird. I'm grateful for the fact that it's not as bad as it was. But I didn't sleep very much last night because I kept waking up. And when you have a stomach ache and you just keep waking up because you're like, ow, 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 and I'm awake. Now I have to go back to sleep. And you do that all night, you feel like you haven't slept when you get up in the morning. Just felt like dog shit all morning. I had so much to do this morning as well, and I basically didn't do any of it. We're in trouble, baby. We're in trouble. Tune in to Cura tonight for the most underwhelming episode of the season. I say that every time, and then everyone is like, it was really good. It was my favorite episode. But boy, do I wish it was yesterday that I ran that game, because I don't feel good today, and having to do all this stuff today is having to run a D&D game on Table Story is like hard when you're at full capacity of strength, but monolithic when you just feel like shit. Eat for free for a month if you can eat the giant burger.
All right, today we are in Austria, more specifically Vienna, famous for the song, of course, and those rubbish little sausages you get in a can. Yeah. Drone shot.
Did he bring a cameraman? He heard me. He heard me. Can you get sick leave? Whack.
Well, I tell you what, made pretty good progress in this European journey of conquest so far. Finland, Sweden, Norway, Germany, Iceland, and now Austria. And if all goes to plan, the next episode.
He's not driving, is he, with that order? Or is he? Maybe he is. Is he driving around the whole country? The whole country.
We've got the small matter of a burger challenge at Johnny's Burgers and not being mown over by a tractor. I was sketchy that.
Don't want to fuck with the Austrians either. You must do everything in correct orders. Everything must be done in the correct way.
See that side over there? Get your Johnny's box.
Americans, does that mean anything to you? Get your Johnny's box.
Record in 21 minutes.
You did it in 21 minutes?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah. Randy weighs 140 kilos.
Yeah,
That's like more than twice as much as me.
that's, I think so. But you are good in shape.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're good in shape.
You get what's that rolling? That's
Very,
rolling.
very good in shape, yeah.
I'll
Guy,
give you the
He
euros
looks like
later on.
Yeah.
God, what's that guy's name? Power Ranger. That actually looks kind of nice. But it's so much. Jesus Christ. He's going to destroy that though. You eat for free for a month and he's leaving the country.
That's foreboding.
Eating for free for a month is a long time for a restaurant to just let you. And I assume it's just one meal, so you couldn't just bring all your friends. But I mean, I would definitely take that offer. If I did this and won, I would eat there every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present here today Mr. Beer Meets Food. Hello, hello, hello.
I heard it. They got away with it, but I heard it.
1 hour.
Yeah? Take a seat, man.
1 hour, and when you finished, you have to sit 1 hour again.
I was just loving the way he sat down. It was
Oh, you
great.
have to sit for another hour.
Slowly eats his way in. Yeah.
Take a
People
seat,
that
man.
move that
1
slowly.
hour, and when you finished, you have to sit 1 hour again.
Oh, you have to sit for another hour.
Yeah, it's not so.
So you don't throw up.
Come back.
I
No,
get it.
okay. No, we hope it's not
I
come
have to
back
sit
to
there
work.
for a whole hour
But
afterwards.
That's cool.
1 hour.
That'd wind me up.
Yeah?
You have time, yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, a place called Johnny's Burger in Perthland today. We're taking on their giant burger challenge. You get 1 hour to do it.
So
You don't
Johnny
have to
doesn't mean anything to you in America.
stay seated for 1 more hour so they can check that you don't throw up or anything. And if you do it, the meal's free and you get a special decorative knife.
The Johnny box doesn't
German
mean
knife
anything to
Messer.
you. Whoa.
Yes, Messer.
Am I right?
All right, that's Messer. Messer's knife.
I'm not sure how we're gonna get that back, but you know, on the plane. But I'll try. That's more like a sword, right, than a knife.
Who's gonna do it?
Right, come on then.
You have to send it to yourself, surely.
Gotta cut it into quarters, right? That makes the most sense. That's good.
He's doing it like a burger though. I thought he was gonna like take it apart.
First of all,
Normally like take shit apart, right, and just like start shoveling it in. He's actually eating it like a burger.
This one's gonna be a little bit messy, I think.
It's cool that you win that
Go with this
machete
one
though.
first.
It's a
We're
cool
25%
looking
of the
knife.
way done. This is really delicious. It tastes really good, yeah. Sehr gut.
you like it, yeah?
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's like a full head of romaine lettuce in this thing.
There's no
It's a
voiceover.
sloppy burger. Sloppier the better if you ask me. We're gonna run out of kitchen roll here. Oh, thank you. She must have seen the videos. How is it? It's really delicious. I'm sure these quarters are getting bigger. They're not uniform. It's really my beard that stops me now. If I didn't have this thing, it could be lightning fast.
No. I now understand that you're slow as shit, Beard. I do think you're the most entertaining one of these. channels that I've
I
seen.
don't think we're gonna need those.
But when we watched that woman demolish that fucking thing, I didn't realize that he was
It's a juicy burger.
quite slow at doing these challenges. Or maybe she's just exceptionally fast. I don't know, because I don't know anything about this whole world, really.
Why did a cheeseburger get into a fight with a veggie burger?
Why?
It had beef.
You know, like, people are already pretty negative about you two in the comments. You don't need to add to it.
There's two of them with him.
Is there any chance I could get, do you have Diet Coke? Thank you very much. It's alright, you don't have to run. It's cool. Thank
I used to dislike burgers. I have no idea why. This is how I look right now when trying a regular burger. Really? You just discovered them one day? Like, discovered that you like them? What happened? What happened there? I don't really know many people that dislike burgers. It's pretty universally enjoyed, isn't it?
So you've got 1 minute left to beat it by a minute. So 1 minute means 20 minutes.
1 minute. Right.
It is Awake Stephen. Only 90 months. It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? You've got the green heart though. Is that the current highest sub?
Super. You want another one? You are trained?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
Really good. Yeah.
I can't tell.
Big enough.
He's like, it's big enough. Oh, thank you very much. I'm not sure if I'd like to show this on YouTube, tell you the truth, but that's heavy.
I like that. I'd cut my cucumbers with it.
Can eat here one month, eating and drinking for free.
Yeah.
1 month, yeah? It's the third present. This is our goodie bags, Johnny's Burger, and
They've got a quality prize package here. This is amazing.
and this one, yeah?
Cool. I'm gonna hold this up. So I have to wait here for 1 hour now.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a dessert menu?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
You had to figure out what the word dessert meant,
Typical
didn't he?
Austria dishes, typical Austrian dishes.
Yeah. Can I get one of those, please?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. I actually really like the rule that you have to wait for an hour before you leave. I just think that's a really cool, to prevent any funny business. Not that I'm accusing anyone of doing that, but it's a cool little rule.
What is that
probably
he's
the
eating?
best prize package.
You look like McDonald's
of
chicken
all
nuggets.
the non-cash prizes I've seen. You get like a humongous, really heavy knife. Looks like an enchanted weapon from Final Fantasy. You get a goodie bag which has like personalized mugs, a lighter,
Plus 10
like
points for
keychain
Beard
stuff
Meets
in
Food
there.
for referencing
The
Final
meal
Fantasy
free,
from me.
and you can come back and eat and drink there for free for 1 whole month. That's mad.
Yeah, it's
I'll be
a
around this
really
time.
good
Oh,
prize.
thanks, mate.
Vienna's great though, isn't it? From what I understand, everyone says Vienna is like one of the best places ever. And it's beautiful. Good prize. Oh. Felt dizzy then. Feeling rough as shit today. I found the perfect burger, I guess. It's still the best burger ever for me. And near where you live or something. That's the best fucking thing ever. When me and Emma first moved to Brighton, the first place that we lived next to this Thai restaurant. And I hadn't eaten a huge amount of Thai food in my life, but I went down there and had a pad prick Thai dum. And it is, to this day, one of my favourite meals I've ever had. And any chance we had to go there, we ate there quite a lot. And then one day we were like, let's go up to... It was right at the end of our street where we lived. It was fucking amazing. And we walked there one night, just walked up to the end of the road, holding hands, in love, having the most wonderful time. And the place had closed down. It was one of the worst days of my life. I love a burger, but I don't really like cheese, pickles, or mayo. So finding one in a restaurant, I don't need to modify. It's annoying. I have to modify them as well. I can actually, for some reason, a burger is one of the only things that I can handle having different like sauces and stuff on, and it doesn't completely fucking ruin the meal for me. But I don't like pickles. Any of them. Even that bitch what left. I don't like pickles either. I don't like gherkins. I don't like mayonnaise. But there are times when I can eat it on burgers for some reason. Because it's hidden, I think. I just don't have to see it. Because it's all in my head. It's not logical, the food I dislike thing. But I quite often, you know, ask them to hold the pickles. Hi, Ratch. You were playing that card game, right? Orkish was playing Space Marine last night, and it was so funny. He was like running around, and Ratch was in his game. He didn't even know. Ratch invaded like fucking Dark Souls. That would have pissed me off so much. Orkish was like, oh great, I have a friend to play with. I would have literally never spoken to Ratch again. I can handle a bit of mayo, but they always put way too much on. Yeah, sometimes you get those burgers and it's just like the fucking most enormous dump of mayo and you're like... Yeah. I've had to buy burgers from places where I like burgers from and scrape the mayo off so many times in my life. I adore pickles. Oh, you won't. Not when you find out what she's really like. A few people in the chat room even don't have no idea what I'm even joking about. Ones which are preserved in salted water. No. My brain is translating English, sorry. You called it vinegar. So that is... Your name's Boston Fern. Which makes me think you're from Boston. But changing V's to W's makes that... What are you, Scandinavian? My throat hurts. That's why I love Five Guys. Every burger is how everyone. That's true, yeah. I'm also a fan of Five Guys for that reason. Brine pickles. No. Gherkins are disgusting. Pickles, as they call them in America. Dirty. My issue with most burger places is that the burgers are too damn big for me. I feel like that's not an issue though. Just don't eat it. It's way worse if they're too small, surely. Too big is better. Just don't eat the whole thing. Eat until you're full. It annoys me and I feel like people don't think I don't like their food. Where do you live? Which country are you in? Because that is exclusively down to which country you're in. Norway? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what the culture is around food wastage there. Like if you were in like Asia somewhere, you might be in trouble. If you're in America or the UK, no one will give a fucking shit. Norway's a tough one, I don't know. King of Norway. King Harald. It's all in your head. And it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again, and I can't think. Do you remember that song? Who was that? Garth Brooks? Garth Brooks and Timbaland. Who was it? Nelly and who? Over and over again. Nelly. And Tim McGraw. Oh, Tim McGraw, because it was the main, for some reason, the main character in fucking 1883. And that's all we can play. What a fucking banger. Where is Nelly? WWE superstar Tim McGraw. If you wanna go and take a ride with me, we three wheeling in the phone with the gold, the ease, and I'm wild. Wants to live this way. Oh, it must be the money. And if you wanna go and get high with me, smoke up L in the back of the benzene. I must feel this way. Hey, must be the money. In the club on the late night, feeling right, looking, trying to spot something real nice. I think we're playing the game in a second here. I was going to watch some lore videos, but Leah is apparently alive. Alive. And you know what that means? It's time for a 6-minute intro from Retrosphere. What did you put in? Gay Space Marine song. Lyrics for a Gay Space Marine song, please.
Echoes of love lost in the madness. Behind the helmet, tears remain. Shapes were cuts, but can't release me. Now my duty, but my heart's not free. Endless battle, endless sorrow. Crave your touch before tomorrow. Screaming to the void, please see me. Wanna hold tight, my brother in arms. Beyond the war, beyond the blood. Just need to feel your heartbeat strong. Screaming to the void, please see me. Wanna hold tight, my brother in arms. Beyond the
A Space Marine hides his love for his brothers in the heat of battle.
need to feel your heartbeat strong. Heartbeat strong. Painful cuts, but can't release me. Not my duty, but my heart's not free. Endless battle, endless sorrow. Crave your trust before tomorrow. Screaming to the void, please see me. Wanna hold tight, my brother in arms. Beyond the war, beyond the blood. Just need to feel your heartbeat strong. Strong. play the game. Time to play the game.
What a fucking intro, dude. Better than this shit.
Thousand worlds are falling, brothers still stand strong. With armor like
The fact that they came out so the exact same.
you can't deny. Through the fire and the warmth, I'll rise into the sky. Steel in my veins, no fear in my eyes. Facing the dark as empires collide. Big man, space marine, war is the only dream I
Except mine is that I clearly don't know anything about Space Marines. So I'm like, it's about like big men.
With the stars as my battleground, I'll rise again, I'll never back down.
That's right, it's me, Brad Woto, live on the Maya channel KFM 306 Meyer. Can you tell I had 1 hour sleep?
Oh, yes, quite. I told chat that you guys would join in the second I started reading lore, and so I actually waited. I delayed.
No, that's
okay. All right.
That's a trick because you're always reading lore. Doesn't count.
That's my secret, Stark. I'm always reading Warhammer 40k lore.
I mean, it is the rest of your life now.
It is quite the rest of
There's
my
so
life.
much of it that it will take you the rest of your life.
I mean, like, I don't have to read all the books. The wiki does a good job of, like, boiling it down into 10,000 page essays instead.
Jesus. Do you remember? God, what was her
21st night
name?
of September.
What was her name? Guys, do you remember? Fuck, dude, what was her name? I think it was we played Wild RP with them. She's like really short.
Murgles?
No.
Pumpkinberry.
No, she was in our
Ah.
gang, Maya.
Our gang. She was short in our gang.
She's like really short. I think she's from the Philippines. Fuck, what was her name? The character was called Jin, I think.
Oh, Disby?
Disby Arix, you remember her?
Yeah, I remember Disby.
Thank you for the raid, Disby. Thank you for the raid, Disby. Can you imagine if you walked in on that conversation? Like, but it was real.
Yeah,
It'd be so horrible.
Weird. Yeah, imagine.
Oh man, I miss our little gang sometimes.
I miss it too, dude. I was thinking about hopping back onto Fry actually, just to play Wild RP and get Fellet and Sean, just because.
Yeah, sometimes I think about jumping in on Levi, but I'm like, there's really nothing for him to do without the rest of the gang. Not to like guilt anyone into it, because I also haven't logged in or anything like that. But just I've logged in so many times on Levi, and then I walk around and I'm like, can't really do anything. Because it's hard because we're not like a violent gang, or we don't just like petty. There's not like petty theft.
Yeah, like the idea of pickup group. Oh, hey, you want to rob a bank with me? What? I just met you.
It doesn't fit our characters.
No.
I just end up like making moonshine and wandering around and then getting in trouble with someone who I don't want to be role playing with. I just bump into someone who I'm like, oh, I don't really want to get involved in this storyline on this character.
Someone in chat said they thought that was a Leah attack that we jumped into, but I'll tell you how I know it wasn't a Leah attack the immediate moment I jumped in. It's because you didn't call them a boy.
Yeah. That was because you jumped into the call and I was like, she's going to think that I'm talking about her.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to trick her here. She's truly going to believe that because she believes she's so self-important. She believes she's the main character and everyone's always talking about her. That she's going to think that I'm talking about her. When in fact, I was talking about Disby Arix, my best friend.
Unanimously and objectively a better person by far.
Than all three of us combined.
Yeah.
How do I join a game again?
Do that code thing, innit?
How though?
Yeah. Just
why
log
was
into
it?
the game, hit continue,
It was
and then
why,
yeah.
That's the thing I needed.
I am walking as I play, so if at some point I get horrendously out of breath and have to pause to like stop walking, that might happen. Because you know what the real silent killer is? Sitting. Stand up.
True.
I do not have a standing desk. That would be very awkward for me.
I do, but I've already done my exercise for the day. I also have been. I was standing at the desk while working all morning, and then I literally the desk went down to sitting mode at the beginning of my stream, and I was like, man, Leah's gonna think I'm so lazy.
Yeah, you anticipated this attack.
I had also just got back from a long walk with my close personal friend Liam.
I don't think he's real. I think you made him up. Oh, by the way, my cat is going to be yelling for the next approximately 20 minutes, so you just have to put up with that too.
Because you're walking?
Stop yelling! Huh?
Is it because you're walking around?
No, it's because we have the cat groomer booked today, so she can get brushed out and shaved down. And
how does the cat know that?
She knows that because we've closed the lounge door so she can't run under the sofa and hide. So when the groomer comes here, she's forced to be out in the open so we can grab her. So because the lounge door is closed, she is so unhappy.
Dude, isn't it funny how sometimes animals are just so annoying? Like that you have to preempt them.
The cats in particular, it doesn't matter what you're doing, they just don't want the door closed. They want that door open even if they have no intention of going into that room, and if that door's closed there will be hell to pay. And that's
when
dogs are the same.
when I used to have a dog called Merlin who is unfortunately passed away. I'm over it. I don't think about it every single day.
You sound over it.
Yeah, totally. Sounds so okay right
he
now.
was my closest friend and my son. How dare you suggest? But any slight disturbance in the force, and he was like completely like hyper aware of it. Like if I just closed one door that would normally stay open, or like I'd put my shoes in a slightly different position, he like would know that something was wrong. Yeah, he's like, you're preemptively moving your shoes closer to the door so you can put them on quickly before you leave, aren't you? And I'm like, oh fuck, how does he know that? This motherfucker's smart as shit.
Leah, your invite code has expired.
Huh?
Yeah, I tried connecting and it like just failed.
It's funny that Brad managed to join and you didn't.
Just give me another code.
I'm Chadriel today. That's not right.
Yeah, the first person to connect is Chadriel, and the second person is other dude.
Can't be
I
having
don't know
that.
how to see another code.
left.
I feel like I'm about to make a new squad. Yeah.
Is the code the same?
There's no code because there's already a squad. So now, because I can't get to the invite menu when there's another person in here. This game I've got to say, this game
Also,
is
hi
good
Disby, I
in
love
quite a few
you.
ways.
And hi
But in
Beers,
the
I love
ways
you
that
too.
it is bad.
Get out of
it
here,
is really
Greg.
bad.
Scram.
It's really frustrating. Okay, there you go. There's a new code there.
I just joined your stream.
Oh god. Oh, you could have just done that to start with, couldn't you?
Well, I didn't know until I had no idea. God damn it! Am I supposed to have all the answers? I'm not even Chadriel. God damn it!
What?
Chadriel.
What?
Chadron.
Oh, did you disconnect so I could reconnect as Chadriel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you not Chadriel?
Joining service. I don't know.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable!
I can still see Chadriel and Chadron here at the moment.
Okay, it's still saying Hoining Herver.
I'm also Hoining Herver.
Let me check my VPNs on. Maybe that's causing issues.
Meow.
Meow! Swear to God. All right, hang on a minute. Let's do this one more time.
Wait, no, it's loading resources now.
Too
It's
late.
working.
Too late.
Oh my God, I want to buy. I want to.
She's here
my
on
cat's
time
staring
today
at
and
me.
still somehow wasting as much time with us as she can.
Yeah, I've got to warm up to streaming, all right? I'm scared.
This is what
I
it
don't know
is
what
to
I'm
be
doing.
an influencer girl. You just get to do whatever the fuck you want.
It's so
Just
funny.
waste everyone else's
ironically.
time.
the amount of calls I've been on where like big dude streamers have just arrived like 20 minutes late and also been streaming at the same time as on a meeting. And they're like, hey, is it all right if I stream this meeting? And they're like, no.
No, obviously can't do
They're
that.
like, oh, really? So I'm like, what is happening? Are you insane?
Or is the code the same, or is it different?
I'm just getting a new one for you.
Oh, it's Brad. Hey, Brad.
Hello,
Alright, here you go, here's a new
it's
code.
me, Chadriel.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
area.
Oops. I want the scan ability. Well, it's been replaced now with the
You got the jump now. You got the yump.
yump. You got the yump.
For now, at least for
You
this
got
camp,
the
for
yump
this
with me.
chapter.
Have you got the yump with me or
Oh,
something?
hello.
Yamp and scramp.
Alright, you tell me when you're in, Maya.
Okay, loading resources.
This walking pad is also a vain effort to stave off seasonal depression. I don't know. He's in! He's in!
Ah,
It
I
is
don't know
done.
if it's gonna work, but I hope. it
there's
does.
nothing seasonable about this. I can't even English. This depression.
I feel like genuinely the only thing that has ever truly worked against seasonal depression for me is vitamin D. Just get that vitamin D in you every day and you're good.
Get this vitamin D in you. Heyo!
Hey yo.
I'm
Hey,
gonna let
chief.
you off because you look 13, but you're not. Grow up and act like it.
Hey, chief, follow me this way.
Wait, no, Brad's not here yet. There he is.
But Maya
No.
can't wait another fucking second before progressing
like,
with the
I
game.
need
He's
you to
absolutely
fucking hurry up.
chomping
Look
as
in
a
that bird
bitch.
cage over there.
Oh my god, are we luring? Yes. Yeah. What is
It's a baby.
It's fetuses? Fuck.
We are now headed towards
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck it is. I haven't read this lore yet.
Chat?
Apparently, I can tell you.
Okay.
Apparently, in the like previous lore, they actually were babies that they would repurpose into being that little thing, but now they're just little robots.
That's horrendous.
I reject the new lore. They're babies.
Babies.
What's this?
and our searing wrath.
This is our objective.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's choice.
Life forces
We're going to church.
and we shall
Oh, it's
use
not our
it
objective.
to
Never mind.
serve
Let's go to church anyway. Oh my god,
I
they
think
got
we should
cherubs
go to
there.
church.
For he is the
Yeah.
light of mankind. His is the one
So
truth
bizarre.
in a galaxy of falsity and horror.
This will be me in 5 years because I've become religious now.
You're joining a cult. What are these little skull things? Hang
I've
on.
decided to become religious, basically.
I believe
Which
those
one?
are skulls.
I'm not picking one, I'm just religious now.
Archmagos will not be regarded
Just, okay, just generally.
I just believe in a greater power than
Anything.
myself. It doesn't matter which one it is.
Brother, it is a relief to see you on your
Brother.
Oh, it's these guys.
time for the
Brutal.
Such reports were exaggerated.
So the guy on the left is a spellcaster version of us.
Your efforts into
The guy on the left
I
is a
wanna
Star
be a
Wars
spellcaster.
character.
It was a sight to behold.
And the left is Buzz
I
Lightyear
must
growing up.
report to Agaran. Excuse me.
The Emperor protects.
Or
But
maybe
the
the Emperor
spellcasters are
should
called-
serve.
Librarians.
But librarians are already a thing. Why have we got to make this confusing? It's okay. Your commander will press this button. You're not able to.
Well pressed,
Takes
Commander.
strict- yes, thank you, brother.
Was that
I can't wait for the cat groomers to be outside this door, by the way.
Oh no, yeah, and you're there
in
like,
about 10
brother, we
minutes.
must take on the Tyranid army,
I'm
brother!
like, God, corpses!
He is right. The arch enemy is here.
It's always the worst when there's like someone
Stormy and
nearby
Stormy.
and you're in the middle of a stream and you can't stop because you've committed, so you just
Yeah,
gotta,
the energy's there.
you just gotta go. Yeah.
We're in
It's
lockstep
really
right
Talon's
now,
problem.
just chests out, pumping down the stairs.
What in damnation happened down there?
No
I don't know,
supposed
McGregor.
assassin.
Space
I don't
McGregor!
remember.
The Adeptus Mechanicus report said
This
engine
is
failure.
That's
canonically.
not what I saw.
McGregor.
Yeah,
Sergeant,
he'll
In
never
a
be
1,000
free.
years.
He's been promoted
No.
to space sheriff.
Traitors.
Never, always
Sure.
destined to remain middle management.
No mistaking it, sir.
If he loses his eye, we know.
Yeah.
For
And he
sure.
will,
Clear the
because it is
bridge.
the
The right
fate of
eye.
everyone in Wild RP at some point.
It is the fate.
Nozick was head of a highly classified project.
There's actually only 2 sheriffs with
Aurora.
one eye right now. I had to
is
do
it?
it.
weapon.
I was like, look,
And the
the
minions
balance
of
needs to be
Chaos
restored.
learned of its existence. With Nozick dead, there's only one man capable of continuing the work.
Wait, Nozick died?
Yeah.
How? I don't
remember him dying either.
Nozick's apprentice. He is currently missing. His last known location was a Mechanicus facility on Avarax. One that is now overrun with Tyranids.
To be fair, we've been having too much fun to pay any attention
This
to
will
the
get
story,
you into the
which is
cogitator within the facility.
That's
You
true.
can access Luz's tracker
Unheard
from
of.
there. We are on course to Avarax now. I want you ready the second we enter orbit.
yes.
Sir. What was on the ship with no
Oh, did he die off screen on a ship?
concerns of yours?
The Mechanicus
It
seemed
seems
eager
like
to
it, maybe.
retrieve it. And yet the enemy left it untouched.
Whatever it is, without Luz, it's useless to us.
We know lose.
We not lose.
There's this meme I saw on the Warhammer subreddit that made me
Lieutenant, the
laugh my
journey to
ass
Avarax
off,
will
but
take
like
time.
it's so specific.
Enough for a brief diagnostic.
The
Very
character that you
well.
play
If
as,
you'll
right?
put you at
He's
ease.
got
Megas
black skin,
Gallio will
right,
be
Brad?
in the armory.
So the meme goes like Titus, like Leah's character, walks up to him and says, "Salamander, why aren't you in your chapter's colors?" And he says, "Sir, I am an ultramarine, like you." And then like Titus's face turns into a giant like eagle, and it says, "The left has gone insane." It's because salamanders like canonically like have like really black skin. Yeah.
They're like legit matte black, right?
Yeah, like proper obsidian, like cracked obsidian with like red
Yeah.
eyes.
The
about Aurora?
I saw
the name
I saw
and
some
mission
people getting
report,
pissed
most
off
of
online
which was
about how
I would have preferred to stay on Kadaku.
that woman that we were talking about yesterday was in the game,
Dishonored
Oh,
our
yeah.
brothers.
because they were like, there are
Find them on
no
Avarax.
women in
Unless Luz is already dead.
They have no idea what they're talking
Whatever
about.
those tech
on
priests
Earth
are
or
working
whatever
on is
anymore, or
still
something like
here
that.
in this
But that
system.
woman
I expect
isn't
the
from Earth.
greatest battle is
No,
yet
she's
to come.
Acadian.
She's from
He has like purple eyes and everything.
Is he gonna have a chat with us? Oh Jesus, we're in trouble with
Ah,
Father.
chaplain, father,
I am
father.
here to atone for my sins.
I heard that you collapsed upon encountering the tainted wreckage. I am concerned.
Oh yeah,
A mere
Titus
side
Nicholas.
effect of the surgery. I am fully recovered.
Sergeant Gadriel,
Where's my
I
dog,
trust
please?
that you will be close at hand should your brother suffer any further episodes.
Yes, brother chaplain.
Fab.
Oh, is this the
If
problem?
the arch enemy is indeed present, any
With Chadriel.
weakness could grow
Chaplain's
into a
winding him up.
cancer of the soul.
My
Bind yourself to the pages of
What
the
if
Codex,
he's
and it will shield you from the
infected by the
glare
Chaos?
of heresy.
And that's why
My
he's being a
faith
dickhead.
is without compromise. I will not waver.
I don't want to be a dickhead.
Okay.
Got a red helmet. Who's gonna tell him?
I have not slept in 2 days.
Shift has extended to
22 hours until further notice.
Shift has been extended to 22 hours.
Thank you,
Titus, I heard of your incident on Kadaku. I am greatly concerned.
It was brief. Likely a result of the surgery.
You suffered catastrophic damage to a number of primary organs at the hand of that Carnifex. While in that state, you underwent radical surgery. Your body was ripped
Would
open
you?
from head to foot.
If
If
given
some
the opportunity.
error was made and remains undetected, it could cost
This
you
is
your
Wax
life.
Stevens' old setup.
Brother, we cannot afford another episode like that.
The apothecaries may not
I remember when he
have
sent me a
time for
picture of his
thorough
setup once,
diagnostic.
and he had like a normal screen, and next to it was just a whole TV about fucking 2 inches from his face.
God.
The original, the OG Wax Stevens setup.
Would you do the full body modification if you had the chance? Just get fully ripped open and turn into a
Pull
heavy
your head
super
off and make you
soldier?
10 foot tall.
I won't
Yeah,
even have
60%
like
chance.
life-saving surgeries that I need right now. So no, probably not.
that's true,
I
you're
don't
scared.
really need the fucking what's the butt lift called
But well within the tolerances for
that
combat.
everyone's getting?
I can find no
Bum implant.
explanation for the symptoms
Oh yeah,
you
you gotta get the Brazilian bum.
Then I have duties
surgery.
to attend to.
You have the blessings of the Omnisire.
One question. What do you know about Archmagos Nozik's research?
And what happened to him as well?
Only grace the peaks of Olympus Mons. I am certainly not privy to the subject of his
We're going to our
activities.
galaxy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the moon?
Our solar
Was it
system?
Mars? Wait, is that Mars?
That's on Mars, but
Yeah.
he basically said only God knows.
Oh.
But we know God. Let's go and have a chat with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him in it. Chat to the machine.
Just want to see if I had any new guns unlocked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, over that. Walks away manly and sedately, jogs back like a little kid. Oh yes!
Oh yeah, Daka,
Why does
Daka,
this
Daka.
have a little chevron above it now? Has it been upgraded?
That's the one you've selected.
Oh. Well, the power sword is available. The Buster sword. The level 1 fantasy basic longsword that you get
I want
in
the
every
hammer.
RPG. I want the hammer too.
Oh, just for gristful.
Nozick was the skewered tech priest. I was right yesterday when Maya said that wasn't him.
Yes, they went over
Who
it
is-
nose to tail.
The guy that
that
was
was-
impaled.
Tech priest.
Oh,
With the chaos chips.
The chaos
I
god.
see.
So I guess that makes me the absolute forefront knowledge of Warhammer 40k.
I didn't say it was
information.
Nozick because I don't remember. Therefore, I'm still right. Heretic.
I would love it if like played this whole game, but you have the helmet on, and then at the end they take it off, and it's just Richard Iowati.
This is
under
Richard
it.
and
The servitors handle that.
Which do I add if he's gone through the surgery? So he's
I.
just 10 foot tall.
The Brazilian butt lift, yeah, that's what these guys have had.
Yeah.
And whatever
They were
that
just got
fucking other
BBLs.
surgery is on the cheeks that people
Pec
keep getting.
implants. Oh, the
They shave down the fucking
yeah.
thing.
Fuck, what's it called?
I don't know, but that one I actually do want. You get the Chad
But you
face.
know, like a skeleton.
Yeah, dude.
The only individual with the knowledge to continue the Project Aurora is missing. Access the Mechanicus cogitating in the Tyranny occupied facility on Avarex and acquire Luce's location.
It's Tyranid occupied. We have to just. Surely that whole place is going to be filled to the brim.
That's why it's more difficult.
Blow the planet up.
Yeah, just put the whole thing up. Send the Helldivers down there.
We need to find Project Aurora first.
I'm gonna set my treadmill to the speed that we're walking at in games.
Well, that's just like ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung.
Are we gonna
They'll
is this
just
mission
hear
starting? What's happening?
the
Loading.
groomer is going to hear you from the room next door.
Oh, buckle fat removal. Yeah, that's the one.
Buckle fat, that's what I want.
Or buccal.
Cheek
whatever.
fat removal. Buckle.
Me one.
Buckle. Yeah. 1, 2, buckle my cheek.
The scientific term for keeping air in your mouth is called buccination.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually loading, or do I need to do something? Because I
does
think
feel
last
like
time
it's
we just
cracked,
stood here,
doesn't
didn't we?
I think you guys just need to sit back and enjoy the travel. All
Oh,
right?
okay. Okay.
It probably
Yeah.
does take a long time to get there. We are in space.
That's
Are
right.
you in space, or are you in the dock right now?
We're all
We're-
in space. Everyone ever.
Okay.
Idiot.
We're inside the. We're in the dropship. Like reading
I'm in the
like
dropship, yeah, the
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
approaching drop zone thing. The buccinator is a thin quadrilateral muscle occupying the interval between the maxilla and the mandible at the side of the face. Thank you, Eric's, my actual son, who I'm going to adopt one day.
Oh, you're in the loading screen. Okay, I'm not in a loading screen.
Oh, it is
I am
loading.
Still...
Oh, it's loading now.
Did you
Is it?
quit? Is that why?
Yeah,
No, I haven't touched anything.
yeah. Okay, so don't touch
Oh,
anything. Maybe you'll warp.
I've lost you too. You're. I've got Chadriel back.
Loading game logic.
That's weird.
So
Try
you were the
joining
problem.
us.
Yeah.
Try
Oh,
joining us.
what's happening?
Oh, and now I'm back.
Yeah,
Alone.
I've been kicked.
I missed my flight.
I missed the flight.
I'm gonna get a refund.
Now we're going to have to go and have a word with the chaplain again. He's going to give a shit for it.
Okay, now it looks like I'm. For some reason, when I stepped out of that area, it loaded, which is really weird.
Are you in the level though? Because I'm back at the.
I'm loading into the level apparently. So.
I'm at the.
I'm joining in on Leah through Steam, and
Yeah,
it seems to
do
be working.
that. Do that.
All right, I'll try and do that.
Infiltrate the Adeptus Mechanicus facility.
I hate doing
Uber
my
did the
own
other thing
stuff.
that I didn't read. Ba, 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 ba. So you can play the co-op version. So apparently, Brad, the thing that you were trying to figure out is the single player and the multiplayer campaign are the same, but you can play co-op missions which are different from the single player campaign.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing the co-op campaign.
Right.
So yeah.
I wanted to do the main campaign.
Yeah. I know.
This what we're doing by myself,
Yeah.
just so
Yeah,
that
I
I
know.
could ask chat what the fuck was going on, because I don't know anything about 40k. So I wanted the full experience, and instead I was robbed
But
of
so you've
that.
got Maya.
Look at all those spores.
Well,
Oh,
we do
yeah,
have,
that's good.
we do have Maya. Okay.
Gives you the answer instantly and is only
But
10%
it comes at a horrible price of being massively overstimulated at all times and not being able to be just stop and go. I need to stop because I can only do one thing at a time.
I know.
Okay, I need to stop everything and just ask you what is this machine. Instead, I have to like.
Praising the Emperor, brother. I'm not in a rush.
Elevator repairs are incomplete. Please
Engine seer.
The elevator is out of operation.
Who's
Dude,
this
look
then?
at, just look at this fucking. Look at this. Like some.
Gorgeous.
It looks like a church. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah. The environment on this game is just unbelievable. It's so immersive. It's beautiful. It's actually one of the most beautiful games ever.
So what is this place?
room. The main entrance is destroyed. I
this
found
a
an alternate
bridge?
route.
I think this is just what happens
Check on
if you
display.
keep playing Dark Souls for long enough.
Space Dark Souls.
It's a
Oh, dude.
research facility.
For 3 hours.
And do we know what planet we're on?
Find functions.
So like on the planet
Tatooine.
next to the Kadaku one that we were in at the beginning, in that same solar system, I think.
We are in the Tyranid occupied facility on Avarax.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
this is
these
the-
who are these blokes then? Because they're not Imperial boys, are they?
Repairs are complete.
These are probably Adeptus Mechanicus. So
Yes.
Why are they
they
wearing
work
red
with
then?
because
Red and
they're Adeptus Mechanicus. So like the Mechanicus people, they're like a tech praising cult from Mars that work with the Empire, but like are allowed to have their own religion because they're good at techie stuff in it.
So they believe in the tech god and believe
The
that the god is in tech.
Omnissiah.
The
Yes.
Omnissiah, and our god is our emperor, right?
Yes, but technically, even though the Emperor was before he became like in stasis and half dead, he was like, I don't like religion, stop praising me, and then he died, and then
And then everyone's like,
God.
lol, no.
Yeah, long live the Emperor, he's our
So
god.
basically, we're on a planet with the tech people, the tech messiahs. This is their facility. We get along
Yes.
with them because we've twisted our narrative to
Through
assume
that
that
door.
their tech god is also within our
All this
emperor.
destruction.
Yes.
To
Not a tyranid in
not have
sight.
cognitive
They're
dissonance.
here.
Well, what the fuck is this? That was
A
about
power sword.
Oculus Bolt Carbine.
Oh, I
Combat
thought I
knife.
actually did.
Tyrannids! Give no
Let me try out
quarter.
this new level 1 longsword.
Oh, the power sword literally has like electricity power.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, but it looks like a level 1 longsword.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't the sword I picked up. This is a chainsword.
Apparently there is a sniper in this game.
God damn it!
When do I get a sniper?
Didn't I change
Probably-
it? Chat?
I thought I did too, but you did, but then that was when you were in Leah's
Oh,
server
then we
before
had
you
to
disconnected.
rejoin. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. It is a very pretty game.
Leah's fault.
Oh.
Yes.
The fighting's everywhere but here. What do you call this?
It
These
does
are
give you all
left
these opportunities to stop and look, which is nice.
Yeah.
Dude,
There's no time
this-
to stop and stare.
So this is all Adeptus Mechanicus, like,
Yeah, this is all their
what's
research
the word, like
facility.
church.
Yeah, very.
Research and church are the same thing for them, right?
Yes.
And that's sick, like, just a visual of that.
God, it's on control, isn't it? I forgot to change my fucking stupid controls yesterday. I heard a little rumor.
Ooh.
Well, not really a rumor, but I
The whole spire is
saw a little
infested.
thing of lore
The control room may
about
be
how
out of
there's just
action.
one bloke trapped
Controls
in
are
like
out. We'll find another method.
it's either the chaos or the
victory.
warp, and he
One
is
way
the
or
single
another.
person holding the whole thing back by himself, and he's trapped in there.
So
Who's
that's
that?
kind of the Emperor. So like,
But it's not the Emperor, or you know, I know that the
Found
Emperor's doing
equipment.
it as well.
A few
Yeah.
more
There's another
rounds
bloke
never
in
hurt.
there. Is that not what I read? I mean, carry on.
maybe I don't know. Like the way the lore is written, it's kind of like an unreliable narrator, if you get me. So like different things can maybe mean the same thing.
Right.
But like as far as
Khaldor
I know-
Drago.
I
Who's
don't know
that?
who that is.
There we go. Write it down. That's Maya's next.
Khaldor Drago.
That's the 3 hours between the end of this and the beginning of Cura for Maya. Not that he's going to be paying attention during Cura at all.
Extremely stupid question. What is our, if this is obviously Adeptus Mechanicus, what's the name of our faction? What do they call
The
themselves?
Adeptus Astartes or something.
Astartes, good.
Yeah.
See, I watched some of that YouTube series, the Astartes one that was the Sunday thing ages ago. That was so fucking cool. So we're Astartes. What happens when we come across an Adeptus Mechanicus that is an heretic to us? Because obviously we get along just about, but some of them will be like,
We kill them.
And is that not close strike?
too easy.
No. Because like they're completely different. So like
No, but do they not like, hey, we're allies with you, but also you keep killing the guys that don't agree with your religion for some reason, and that's bad.
no, because like so there was something called the Horus Heresy, where like 9 of the Emperor's sons like all betrayed the Empire and like became agents of chaos, and that event caused like I think it was like 2.3 trillion people to die, and then
Say
the
that sentence again.
so there was something called the Horus Heresy. So
the
one of
Horus
the so the Emperor's favorite son, who was in charge of like all their legions, basically turned coat, and with him 9 of his sons, like 8 other sons, sorry, like joined him, and they joined the Agents of Chaos. So like the
This is a Dark Souls level, by the way.
This is Anor Londo right here.
Yeah.
Carry on.
This is Kaelin.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot my fucking parry button, haven't I?
The Horus
And,
Heresy is where everyone is told to begin learning everything.
Basically, it's like the beginning of like the these bigger Space Marines that we are and stuff. But yeah, so like after the events of the Heresy, you know, like 2.3 trillion human beings died, and but then like very shortly after, 4.3 trillion human beings died because we had to kill all the heretics.
Right.
Including, you know, heretic Space Marines, heretic human beings, heretic Adeptus Mechanicus. So like, there is an understanding that if you are worshiping a chaos god, then you will die. And it's kind of like, you know, like they understand.
Okay. Interesting.
There is no room for heresy.
Restocking. Bridge controls ahead, brother. This will get us to the objective.
It's fascinating. I do think like it's one of the richest worlds that I am not really involved in at all, and it's one of the ones that I have the most respect and fascination for.
Yeah.
It's the 40k universe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've always absolutely loved it from afar, but been
Yeah.
far too overwhelmed
Involved in all the
every
shit.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so much, it feels like. You really do
Yeah.
have to like commit to it if you want to learn.
Suffer his wrath.
Figuring out all my goddamn buttons again.
Yeah. I keep slashing when I want to shoot and shoot when I want to slash.
So I forgot my parry button. All thumbs. I'm all thumbs.
Oh, press an Alt T for voice attack. Or
Ah.
Voice attack.
Defend, brothers.
oh god, there's a guy on the other side as well.
War gear fully operable. All spec scan active.
Ah!
Uh-oh. My god. Stop shooting me, you shooter. Shoot.
Oh god, I'm being everyone.
There's this one guy on the side who's sniping. Trying to get him.
I want to go back and play it with controller. That's all I want in my life. It's too difficult on keyboard and mouse.
There's a lot in keyboard and mouse. I keep accidentally pressing weapon switch instead of parry.
Yeah, I'm just pressing every button.
Cover my reload. Discharge imminent.
Keep trying to parry weapon things I can't parry. I successfully parry those things and don't parry the other things that I should parry. Hello, brain.
Our brain.
Hello, Bren. Are you with me?
My lord, we may now cross the bridge.
Proceed to the objective.
So, what are the chances of people involved in this?
You seem
This
to
is
be at
like
full
what, an
strength again.
Astartes? So,
The apothecaries identify the cause of your collapse. Focus on the
Primaris,
mission,
they
Sergeant.
are
As you
a
wish,
faction
my
of the
lord.
Astartes.
Mission complete.
A
So-
specific.
Before the Horus Heresy, we just had the Space Marines, you know, like, and the Astartes as they were. But then after the Horus Heresy, like, there was basically like, you know, after a while, there was only like one Primarch left, who is like our Primarch, the Ultramarines guy, and he basically like wrote, you know, like the Codex and all that stuff.
And the Primarch
and-
is what, like the leader of the Primaris.
Yes. So imagine like grandfather, son, and then grandchildren, right? The grandfather is the emperor, and the emperor used his DNA to make like 21
you saying
sons. Yeah. And then like he used the DNA of those sons to then make the Space Marines. So like when you become a Space Marine, you then get like the son's DNA of the chapter you're in, like
So there's
put
20
inside
chapters.
you. Yes.
Control room is on the
Technically,
other side of
technically
that
there
door.
are like 20 chapters, but like
There
they're
are favored.
Does that include all the ones that have gone like nuts, or the ones that are like enslaved?
that
to
does
Nurgle
include the
and shit?
ones that that includes them.
Use the
So they don't
Primaris-
like when they lose one, they don't replace them
Um,
with a new chapter. Because some of them have
So-
gone fucking crazy, right? And some of them have like gone and they're dead and shit.
yeah. So like a lot of most of the Primarchs now are dead or missing, but like the DNA of the Primarchs are kept in like, you know, gene seed banks, and so like whenever like you want to make a new Space Marine, you just use the DNA from the bank to make that Space Marine. So that's not a problem.
Was there ever a case of one set of DNA being considered bad and never used again?
I don't know about never used again, but like going bad or mutating happens a lot. Like the salamanders, for instance, have that like obsidian black skin. The space wolves have some guys because like their DNA apparently has some like space dog DNA in it or something, which is weird. And so some of them, like, you know, like they grow like long fangs, and like a chapter within them, or like a subgroup within that chapter, have like Wolverine claws.
What are
and
the
shit.
pink ones called again?
The pink ones.
Chat. They are enslaved to Slanesh now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, chat says there are 20 legions, 2 of them were lost, and 9 of them turned to chaos.
Yes.
And then the other 9 legions are broken up into smaller chapters.
The Emperor's Children, my second favorite.
The Emperor's
They might be my favorite ones, to be honest.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, blood angels who slowly go insane and then desire to drink blood. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Ah,
Because they're you know, like the quirk of their Primarchs. Like,
I wonder
you
what
know,
color they paint
yeah,
their
they did
armor.
Red.
Oh great, more space carnage that's comparable to Doom Eternal. I mean, I don't know if that's sarcastic or not, but I feel like the lore here is not even mildly comparable to Doom Eternal in terms of richness and depth and...
But you were asking about
Well,
chapters.
Doom is
so
just
like,
literally the chaos side of
I
this,
am
and that's
the
it,
Doom.
and nothing
Yeah.
else.
Worked. Let's get down
So
there.
they decided
Practical.
that like after
There's
the
a
Horus
shortcut across
Heresy,
the rooftops
that
to the
like
east.
legions were
Good.
far too big. So a
Proceed.
legion is like, let's say the Ultramarines were a legion, right? So like a huge host of like, you know, like Ultramarine, like Blue Boys or whatever like that. And so they decided that instead like all the legions will be like broken up into subdivisions called chapters, and each chapter can, you know, like more or less only have 1,000 people in them. So right now we are in like basically the chapter that inherited the name Ultramarines, but there are other Ultramarine chapters as well called different things.
Right.
Yeah.
I am retaining some of this. Traitor genes were just, or gene seed were just considered tainted and never used, and then the Belisarius cool. What's that? Essentially,
This is
both
fucking
used in, like, the
adorable.
trade from Mars.
Just want to point out that something in this universe is fucking adorable. Look at this little guy. Oh, this is the most adorable
Tiny
thing.
doodle engine. But look at his little wheel. He's trying so hard to be a badass. That's so cute.
Adorable.
Me when I'm trying to be badass. That's,
Yeah,
this is what this
that's you when you think you're like the coolest person in the room.
I'm so cool and mysterious. There have been many foundings of new chapters post the heresy.
Yes. And a founding just basically means making of a new chapter with like new Space Marines using the gene DNA of like the Primarchs.
With pleasure. Let us get to work, blessed bolter.
Interesting. Snipers up left.
I have a sniper rifle.
Oh, you have the
You've
sniper
got a
rifle.
sniper?
Yeah.
That's
Kill them
like
then.
Leah's whole identity.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I don't even want it because I can't aim.
Reloading.
Oh, we got blown to Coco. Yeah, watch
Watch
these,
out for that
watch these
green
lads,
stuff.
they will hurt you a lot.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. I'm getting rid of this sniper rifle immediately. You want it?
Just use your pistol.
I'm dropping it here.
Watch and learn,
all
Brother
yours.
Gadriel.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna deal with the sky greens,
Okay.
so we don't get infected by it.
I've only just realised we no longer have our
Jetpack?
jetpack. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually shoot that stuff on the floor. I didn't realise that. I thought it was just a flamethrower.
Blinded by
there's no seeds
toxins.
you get to shoot. It's off me.
Can we get outside of this or not?
So, Astartes is like the overarching name for all of the chapters and sectors.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And so Primaris
War gear
is
fully operable.
the next step, the next evolution. Like the original Astartes had like the 8, you know, the 19 organs. Primaris have 21.
What's the next evolution after that?
I don't know. That's where we are right now. I believe presently that's just what it is.
They tried to
As in that's where
choke
we
me
are,
with their
as in your knowledge of this story here, or
As-
that's where we are in the universe right now?
In the universe, in current lore, I believe, where like, you know, Primaris Marines is like the most evolved. Where we are right now.
Right. Astartes is just the official name of Space Marine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's all it's saying.
I think that one was
I know
half
I'm asking a lot of repetitive questions, but it's the only way my brain is going to retain any of this.
That's fair.
I've got to build the picture in my head and make the links, otherwise I'm fucked.
Clear that obstruction.
Adeptus
Yes, sir.
Astartes, Space Marines, but more copyrightable. Ah! Sniper!
Yeah. It's a bit late now. They're all dead.
Yeah, well, I've got it for next time. Don't worry.
Hi, Tipu. It was Maya's first train.
Through that opening.
I did originally have a thing that was drink every time Maya lore dumps. And now not
Yeah,
only
you're
does
gonna
he
be
want to, but we want him to as well. We keep
know.
asking him questions.
Are you okay with me asking him questions? I don't want to, like, ruin your stream.
Me?
Yeah.
No, this is exactly how I wanted to play the game. I just wanted
Okay,
someone
good.
to be lore dumping on me the whole time.
Okay. I'm going to take my time and
His name.
try and listen to everything.
I had a question that I
Yeah.
asked
Okay.
Orcish and Ratch, and they didn't know the answer to, so get ready to step the fuck up.
War gear reset
He
to
keeps
ready.
shouting, and I'm not sure if he's saying Ultramon or Ultramar, right?
Uh-huh. So Ultramar.
Who's
so
that?
Ultramarines come like they hail from Ultramar Prime, which is the planet.
So it is a
But
planet. I
Ultramar
said,
is
is it a planet? And then they
But
said it was a
Ultramar-
Primarch.
So no, the Primarch of the Ultramarines is called Robute Guleum or whatever his name is. But like Ultramar is like the sector of space where the Ultramarines are from. But they get all their Space Marines from like 500 different planets within Ultramar, which is like their sector of space.
So our Ultramar must be named after Ultramarines, surely. There's no way they were so...
I mean, it's like it's a reverse lore thing, right? They wanted something to be called Ultramarines, and so the lore makers called the place Ultramar so they could have it named Ultramarines. If you get me, right?
That's hilarious.
Makes sense.
Why is he fucking focusing me?
What was my question going to be?
Killed that detestable Ravener.
No, buddy.
Before someone corrects me, yes, I know that like, yeah, the Ultramarines only field 9 planets of the 500 for the Space Marines. However, they've since started going further than that because they need more people for killing.
So, are all of the Space Marines, are they actual clones or like just technically clones?
They're not clones per se at all.
Because
They're
they're
just
used for the same seed, right? The
Yes, so
children's
they're
seed.
individuals who are born and raised to become Space Marines, and then once they get, like, once like Hopeful tries, gets to a certain level, then they'll go through the process of like, you know, the augmentations and stuff. And the augmentations have the DNA of the Primarch of...
Oh,
yeah.
so you could just take a regular person and turn them into a Space Marine
You
using
just beef them
the...
up. It's
Yeah,
they're
they have to be a
roided.
kid.
Yeah, that switch is fucked up. But
You can
Okay, that
do
makes
it
sense.
to a grown-up, but the chances of death is much, much higher.
so did they like occupy planets to basically just take over the population to force them into becoming Space Marines?
There's no forcing because like everyone's united under humanity's wing, right? Because like
So people
that's
want to
ju-
defend the
Special
universe for
tactics
humanity.
preparation.
yeah,
So
like
they
no,
volunteer.
yeah, like no one, as far as we know, does it
I'm a
under
big gun
duress,
guy.
because even though like, you know, like the Empire or whatever is like super brutalistic and messed up, look what we're up against. You kind of have to be.
I'm gonna have to switch out the sniper. I don't have enough ammo. Oh, there's ammo. Give me that thing
Nice.
back.
Destination secured.
Doesn't give you many shots though.
Oh, this is it. I thought this was the like underslung one. I feel like we're going to get massively attacked on this thing as it starts moving.
Yeah,
There's so
something
much
gives me
ammo
that
on here.
impression.
Does anyone feel like a boss is gonna show up?
Could be a boss.
Oof. For some of the chapters, it's definitely forced. Some planets they take kids and then they literally just abduct them. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine with a universe and world this big, there's not
Yeah,
a forced servitude sort of thing going on somewhere at least.
true. But they don't call it forced, otherwise that's heresy, and the entire planet will be destroyed.
Really?
Well,
How did they deal with that?
If
Like
I'm
people not
mistaken,
wanting
You've had bad luck
forced
with
into
cargo
it, but then
elevators.
not being
That was a
heretics.
long time ago.
They die.
Prefer not to discuss it. At least you made it out alive. which is
But then
more than we
surely
can
they
say for
wouldn't
the
be going through the
orcs.
process. Do they just hide it? Like what? They just blow up the planet? Oh.
I mean, if there's a substantial uprising, I guess, yeah, you would just, you know, use military might to make them surrender. That's what the
And
Great
brainwash
Crusade was all
people.
about. Yes.
How did they brainwash people?
Religion.
What are their methods? So were they just
religion.
indoctrinate people?
Kind of. So like there were two like Space Marine legions that like were really religious, even though the Emperor didn't want it, but it proved really like you know, like just successful in converting people, you know, like outright into wanting to be part of the empire even.
I guess, I mean, it's a good sales point of like, hey, we'll protect your fucking life, like your whole world, we'll protect everything if you
Yeah.
are with us.
True. I mean,
But-
when the alternative is, you know, orcs and space elves and the undead and
Yeah.
necrons and tyrannids, I mean, like, yeah, at that point you kind of just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess it seems like the best possible alternative for some people.
Yeah. But then, you know, it's kind of like devolved into like, you know, this very hyper, like, militaristic, hyper, like, militant religious kind of thing. Even though the Emperor didn't necessarily want that.
You literally got lobotomized. Oh, were they just lobotomized people? Okay, that makes sense as well. Oh. It took me a moment to realize you were talking about my question and not just talking about me. Like, you got lobotomized. Yeah, that's probably true, to be fair. I feel like after COVID, that's what my brain feels like. I've been lobotomized. So, I was like, fair enough.
You just have to get it again.
Oh, yeah, like just
That
undo
brings
it.
it back. That's what Maya's
Yeah.
been doing this whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Come here, you big bastard.
Wargear fully operable. Performing sensor sweep. They are charging the chains.
Come here! You little shit running away from me.
Man, you can't spam the counter button. Like, if someone, like, you know, is doing that blue thing, if you just keep hitting C, you'll just get slapped anyway.
The chains are taking a beating.
The chains.
Found some ammunition. Bombarding the chains.
You'll remember when Vulcan suplexed Orc Jesus. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah, totally. That sounds familiar.
Some deep lore shit there.
Frag grenade
I haven't read
deployed.
about that.
Loading fresh magazine.
I mean, like the overarching stuff. I don't know too many like individual stories. Vulcan is the Primarch of the Salamanders.
Trump's going to become the emperor from 40k. He would love to be, but I think maybe he's just an average businessman, snake oil salesman.
The most boring version of this planet universe as well.
He's more like the Wizard of Oz, you know, like you'd find him and you'd be like, wow, you're the God Emperor of mankind. And then
you
you'd
look
just
like
find out that he was just like a weird little sweaty man behind a curtain, really, selling a load of shit.
Yes, I am walking on a treadmill whilst playing. I don't just really need the bathroom. Look, sitting is the silent killer. And also definitely contributes to seasonal depression for me at least, so I'm trying to stave it off.
Isn't it weird how like 4 days ago it was still summer and now it's the dead of winter?
It's horrendous.
We didn't get
Like,
autumn
it's so
at all.
windy. No. I bought some garden furniture thinking, nah, we'll have definitely a second wind in September, that we always do, right? And no, it's just been cold.
No, just
Pain.
absolutely fucking like, but like abysmally cold, like freakishly cold. Or maybe just where I am, it's freakishly cold because
It is pretty chilly.
I don't understand how it went from like, okay, it's getting a little cooler to 4 degrees at night.
Oh my god, what is that up there?
Where?
Is that just a pod thing?
It's just
or
a
is
pod,
that a
yeah,
creature?
yeah.
Okay.
Might be a pod thing. I'm shooting it. Seems safe.
Seems not moving. Just this architecture is like, I fucking love this.
It's
man.
so good, yeah.
Space Gothic is
It turns me
Space
into
Gothic, yes.
just being a 14-year-old boy again and being like, oh man, it's so cool.
Oh, I love this game.
Yeah. it activates that side of my brain. Just whatever the little boy in me that's like, oh man, I want to put on armor and hit stuff with a big sword.
The kid that likes Shoujin anime and watches My Hero Academia.
Yeah, just screaming.
Yeah, the kid.
I'm the same, it's fine.
Let's go.
But like it fully activates
I love
it
it.
in me.
Yeah. I'm playing this like, God, I want more. I need like,
Yeah.
I want to be immersed in this.
I gotta bang one of these out a year or I'm never gonna be satisfied.
Do not speak it, brother.
I want a DLC where
Words
you
of
play
the
as the town.
Archenemy hold dangerous power.
The CEO was very surprised about how, like, you know, people picked up on this game. They weren't like expecting it. So
Well, it's good. This is what happens when you.
Franchise.
But the game is good.
They put out so many games, so many genres, but they can and they should, in my opinion.
Well, the last 2 games they've put out, everyone liked, right? The Rogue Trader thing, which Wack told me not to play.
it's very tactical.
Yeah.
We could play
He was like,
Vermintide
yeah, too dumb.
together. Or
There's
Darktide as well.
Darktide,
We
yeah.
probably enjoy it. We should do a Darktide
Yeah,
playthrough
maybe
or
we should
something.
do it.
That
We
could
can
be fun.
actually, we'll just ask Orcish to play with us.
Yeah. No, we
'Cause
shouldn't because then it'd be
otherwise
funnier.
Okay, we'll get someone else.
I went to the studio.
For the
Darktide
real
was
Sting, we should
recorded.
ask Mergs.
Yeah. No, I haven't tried Darktide. I played a little bit of Vermintide, but Darktide. No, that's not true. I did play a bit of Darktide at Gamescom, and I really enjoyed it. It had issues because it wasn't out yet, but it was pretty fun. The vibes were pretty good.
I find them to be
Right.
stoner games. That, Left 4 Dead, Vermintide.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just pure
Yeah.
stoner. Like if you're high as
Yeah.
fuck, they're just so great because you just need something for your brain to chew on while you're floating.
With no direct
It's the perfect game to have these
longer
conversations.
than I'd like.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Darktide's like the like thematically is the opposite of this. Like you're still fighting in similar locales, but like we're space marines in this.
Yeah.
In Darktide, you're the rejects. You're like
That's cool. I want
Yeah.
a game where I can turn my brain off, just go blah, 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 but then also have little hints here and there that I can go, what's that? And then we have a full-on lore conversation about it. That's what I
Yeah.
want. That's all I want.
More tyrannid filth.
They are a plague, staining worlds with their very presence.
Finally, my love.
Ooh.
The melter. Oh no, it's the Pyre Blaster. Pick it up.
I'm
Leo.
taking it.
Oh.
I'm the Pyre Blaster, notorious Pyre Blaster.
Ask
never
Orcish to
forget
play
me
and then fill
calling-
his seat with anyone
Doors
else.
locked.
Done.
Yes.
Look for a nearby
Easy.
access terminal.
Never forget me calling Armored Core a teenage boy game. It is.
I'll
You can't
try
convince me it's
resetting
not.
the circuit.
It's the ultimate
yeah.
teenage. It's Transformers meets Shoujin, meets
The
everything
only
that's
thing that
like-
makes me want to play Armored Core is the same thing that makes me want to play this.
Yeah, I'm not. And I don't say it in a derisory way. I just mean it in. It scratches that like little primal itch.
I
in
just
your
want to
brain.
be a
That's like,
robot hitting things
Yeah.
that are bigger than this.
I want to feel cool.
That meme where they're like how women want to die and it's like quietly in their bed, and then how men want to die, and it cuts to that scene of the guy in Matrix Zion shooting people from the mech, shooting the sentinels from the mech and dying,
This
just
player scan
screaming.
would be good, by the way. Probably.
That's it. Whatever that energy is.
For the Primarch.
This reminds me so much of
For M&S.
fucking Helldivers with the flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You guys
What
played.
game?
You
What
guys
fucking
played that game. Okay, it's really great. I'm really happy for you. I was
I
in
think you'd have
hospital.
played it twice and probably been really and hated it.
Really bored.
Yeah. You wouldn't have enjoyed streaming it.
Oh god, what the heck is this?
I accept this diagnosis of my personality.
You'd have been like, oh, this is cool, and then gone silent, full on fucking non-verbal mode on stream, and then never played it again.
Oh, ow! Brother!
Oh,
I've
fuck.
been bitch slapped!
Brother, please!
Unslap me!
I'm not gonna unslap my. Oh no, you've got him.
I'll say that I have no offensive abilities, remember.
Thank you.
So I'm playing Titus, and he went from being one of the Death March to a Primaris. So that means he now, I don't want to say worships, he's under the Primarch, right? How does that work? Like, you go
Just
from
reinstated, wasn't
So
worshipping something to another.
he wasn't worshipping something different. So he was before an ultramarine, but like he was accused of heresy, this, that, the other, and he kind of felt in his soul that he like kind of lay his side down. So
Right.
he went into self-imposed exile to the Death Watch, which are basically just Space Marines like any other, but like they're like, you know, Castle
Special
Black and all that.
assignment. Yeah.
They
the
go on
Night's
like
Watch.
death missions all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time. Yeah, but because in the prologue, like he proved his loyalty, he proved that like, you know, he was willing to kill himself and like to die for the emperor, then like you know, they were like, okay, well you're reinstated because we need you for this
Bro,
instead.
I'm willing to kill myself for a pack of Whatsits. What do I get?
But I
You have to
mean,
stream.
you know, he's yelling things like for the Primarch. Like,
Yes.
how does that happen?
Almost
Do
there.
you just
Through the main
So
hub,
the
then work the data banks.
our Primarch
Expect heavy
is
resistance.
just the son of the
They
emperor.
wish to
So like
interfere with
the,
our
for the
objective.
Primarch is for the emperor
Our
essentially,
objective is
but
of no concern to them.
many Space
Their only
Marines
wish is to kill
have
us.
more fealty to their Primarch than the emperor because it's
Right.
like how you might have more
'Cause you're
fealty
close,
to
you know them more
not you
personally.
or yeah, how
Yeah.
some people might have more fealty to their father than their grandfather, for instance. So
Yeah.
you say for the Primarch.
you know, your boss rather than your CEO.
Loading up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. He was accused by heresy to an inquisitor. Inquisition took him away, and after 100 years, you had to enter. Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah, yeah.
Charleston.
And then, do we get to know why he was accused of heresy? I don't want any spoilers. I just want to know if we get that question answered.
Yeah, so that was like something towards the end of the first game, where like one of your squad members betray you by accusing you of heresy.
And that's why we're so suspicious of Chadriel.
Yeah, Chadriel's gonna pull that shit again. Ah!
What the?
Hey, there he is. That's the thing that fucking killed us in the prologue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got that little fucking
But
maneuver.
now there's
isn't he?
3 of us.
Well, let's say 2.5. I don't really do anything. Oh, I can do this.
Scanning for
I
hostiles.
should probably just aim. Trying to figure out the audio cues.
Protection grenade.
It's interesting that there's no damage numbers, so you can't really figure out like if you're less or more effective in what you're doing.
Numbers is heresy, brother.
Yeah, just look at the
Maths is heresy.
Skyrim bar at the top. Ow. Oh god, he's seen me.
I've been perceived. Oh, let me attack you. He doesn't let me
Vegeta.
melee it.
What does his power level read?
I can't scan right now. I can only do one a day. I need a long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Can't do
We'll
a
be
double
playing
dodge.
Dungeons and Dragons today at 8 p.m.
At
PST.
8 p.m. Eastern. That's correct, everyone. 8 p.m. Eastern.
I'm realizing that attempting to melee this thing is folly.
Oh, it is
I tried
absolutely
to, and his
beating me
tail
up in the
slapped me
corner.
away.
Oh, Jesus, get off me. Get me, little rats!
Guys, check it out.
Fully operable.
Scanned him.
Nice.
God damn. Ow.
Hit him now while he's lit up.
Remember, X focuses on him.
Oh, I found a crack grenade.
Watch your magazine.
Okay, grenades. Oh, big. Execute!
Do him. Get your own back.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, not leaving that maneuver again, are we, boy? I'm better now. I'm a Primaris. That's right. You haven't seen the likes of me. Oh, damn.
Absolutely. Damn.
Oh, you're
So sorry to the cat groom outside my door, I know.
For the Primarch!
For the Primarch!
I once faced a Carnifex
Heresy.
with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Orcish is in
I
here.
am glad to share in the
He wrote,
glory
looks
of
like
this
fun.
He's like, literally hand on the raining window.
It looks like
If
a lot
only
of
I
fun
had
to be able
friends.
to play with friends, even though he was playing it all night with Raj, having a great time. You know, kicking his fucking legs up.
Brother, I think we drop here.
This facility is in shambles.
What?
Let us hope the data center is intact. Can we access losers tracking data from another system?
Apparently not. It's this or nothing.
Ragnar! We must continue forward. I can't do a good impression of Rollo.
I keep dropping this Pyre Blaster.
Do we need it?
I want it.
Oh, okay. I thought we needed it for more
Nah.
rats. Jaeger is
It was
lucid for
given to
about
us
3
in a
hours a
dark
week.
area as well.
Don't need nothing with a scope. Don't need nothing with a scope. I don't never use the scope. Soap.
Take this scope.
What manner of research could justify such a waste of human life? It does not surprise me. The Adeptus Mechanicus so willingly make monsters of themselves.
Crack grenade. Bling
Yeah.
bling. Expertise in crack testing.
Let us put this to use.
Crack grenade.
One little bit of crack.
I'll take some crack.
One little bit of crack, mate. Oh Jesus, here they come.
All spec scan active.
Crack 'em up, mate.
Oh, fine. Too busy paying attention to the chat.
Don't
You
talk
were
to
accused
chat.
because you survived a warp explosion that would kill any other space marine, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just threw him off the edge. Sick.
Which means Titus is probably a latent psychic
Psyker.
user. Psyker. You know, a lot of people think that he's a blank, but I don't think he's a blank because you know you can clearly see that he's having. Oh, God damn it! I watched
What's
the
a
video the
blank?
other
What
day
does that
where they
mean?
were talking
A
about that.
blank
And I'm
is
trying to.
somebody who is like inert and can't be affected by the warp at all.
They don't
The
have any
warp.
psychic
So
skills.
the warp is so human beings and all sentient life within the universe of Warhammer, like just by having a conscience, like your mind kind of like has psychic energy that like is reflected in the warp, which is kind of like, you know, in our D&D campaign, the Astral Sea. So like, but they're creatures within the warp, you know, which manifested after like, you know, just all the, you know, the millennia of humans being alive and stuff. You know, lust, greed, power, death. You know, and so like these.
Kind of like the demon zone.
Yes, so the demons
Welcome
themselves
to the
manifested
demon zone.
in the warp because of like human like vices. Like you have, you know, Khorne the blood god because of like, you know, all the wars and murder. You have Nurgle the god of like, you know, disease because of
He's
like
not called Nurgle. Stop.
yeah, he's called Nurgle.
Nurgle!
He's like the plague god because of like, you know, all the plagues and disease that humans have. You have there is Tzeentch, which is like the god of change and like, you know, deception and stuff. And then you have Slaanesh, which is like the god of lust and, you know, like all that stuff. and they live in the warp. And because they feed off us and our vices, they want us to be that way, to worship them. They're kind of like, you know, like religion or whatever, like in real life or whatever. That's supposed to be like the connection there.
Are they related to like chaos?
They are
They
chaos.
sound chaotic. Okay, right. That
They
makes sense.
are
They sound
chaos.
chaotic.
Yeah.
Right. So when we're talking about things being infected with the chaos, we're talking about like other planar beings that we're aware of that influence humanity.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But we also created them by being humans, essentially. Like,
Yes, yeah, just our own humanity forced them to sort of be balanced to
Yeah.
our existence. Interesting.
and so now, all they want is for humans to stay that way, you know,
It
to
wasn't
be
human
corrupt.
vices, it was the vices of all living creatures.
Yes.
Chat says.
Mm-hmm.
So about the time that the Eldar got so horny, they created a completely new god.
Yes. So Slanesh is the god of like horniness and all that shit. So like for somehow humans didn't create that one.
Merely observing the data, as I am taught to do by the code.
Maya has absorbed 20 encyclopedias. It is insane how much he's absorbed because he only started on Friday. This isn't, by the way, if you're in here and you are listening to this man speak about this stuff, this isn't like a fucking 20-year veteran of Warhammer who's been playing it and learning about it and stuff. He started looking into this on Friday. He knows everything.
So if he's incorrect, it's only because his brain is at capacity and cannot
He's
possibly hold any more
He's a
information.
child. It's because he's a baby right now when it comes to Warhammer stuff, and he still knows more than most of the people in the chats combined.
So
Like-
these gods, the
Uh-huh.
chaos, the warp, are they? So the warp is where they reside, and
Yes.
chaos is what they are.
Yes.
So do they? Are they deliberate in action, or do they just?
They are
their
deliberate.
forces just chaotic? So they intend to create.
Yeah, they intend to
Issues.
create issues
Right.
and stuff because they want to potentiate their existence. So they're the ones who corrupted the 9 Primarchs to become Chaos Primarchs, essentially, you know. And now they live in the eye of the warp or whatever like that and all that shit.
All that shit.
Go follow twitch.tv/Maya if you want somebody
If
who
you just
can
want to download knowledge onto him
knows
and from
everything
him.
about everything.
If I could learn anything at that rate, I would be unstoppable.
No.
I can't learn
retain the
anything.
information.
I literally learn at a baby's rate at this point in my old age. Like how slow I am.
Retain this information? Did you just read it and then you just remembered it, or did you attempt to remember?
No,
Fucking
I
hell,
just
it's so
I've just been
nuts.
watching videos constantly
wiki.
since Friday.
Open file.
I haven't watched a single video, I just read the wiki.
I was watching your stream yesterday and I can disprove that with a clip.
A clip?
Saw you watching
What
a
video did I watch?
I don't know. I don't know how to retain information like you. At 17:04 in the evening, you were watching a video at Twitch www.https/. Like I don't know. Okay, I saw you
Classified.
click
Look,
on one.
Chat reels onto him. Chat reels onto
He's
him.
having him. He's gonna have him.
These are classified, brother.
It was destroyed.
What are they reconstructing?
As fools. Display current location of artifact.
An artifact? I guess. Oh
So
no.
I guess Aurora is this artifact and like this screen told us what was going on, but I wasn't paying attention.
Some of the Mechanicus destroyed it, fractured it, I
This
think.
whole place will
Yeah.
collapse onto the city beneath us.
This is from the first game. Oh,
Get
okay.
them off the core. They are throwing themselves into the reactor.
His brain needs the file path for his internal database.
Power down the reactor.
I'm writing in this book, right? And in this book, I've got some memory augments that you can just kind of, you can do that. You can make your brain into a filing system and access it. And I'm pretty sure Maya's just done it already, and it's not even science fiction at this point. It's just real.
Oh, this is the psychic artifact from the first game. Okay, I watched a thing about the first game before I played this.
You thought you destroyed it, but in Bolt Gun, you recover the shards to recombine it. Wait, I played a bit of Bolt Gun.
Wait, Bolt Gun is
That was that little
canonical to this
Doomy
game?
style game.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is that game
Played
multiplayer? I
it.
feel like it is.
Bolt
Oh no, that's the pixel,
No, it's
the
single player.
cool looking
Yeah,
pixel
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Fresh magazine.
See, what we should do is we should paint some miniatures. We should just do a little miniature painting stream at some point. It'd be so chill if you're having a mental breakdown. You just sit on stream and paint some miniatures.
That's
I've done it
literally
before.
my winter plan. That's what I'm doing.
Can we do like a group stream? Can we all just get together and just fucking
Exactly
have a
the
little
plan.
table?
Me and Liam have been
Can I
planning.
do it?
Well,
What do you mean? You haven't invited me!
Well, we didn't. We. It's awkward
Fuck,
to say,
I'm
but we
literally
don't
Yuffie.
like you.
Crying, screaming, throwing up.
No, I just haven't set it up yet, but that's what
Yeah,
I was
okay,
going to do. Not that my house can fit.
My house can. You can come to mine. You can come to mine. I'll offer the venue.
I think Maya
I'll
will
make
fit
tavern
in.
food.
Tavern food.
Yes! I was saying to Brad we should do a D&D night where,
we-
like IRL, and I just make tavern food
We'd
for everyone.
have, yeah, and we bring a bunch
Every
of
time you go to a
fucking
tavern.
tankards
we
with
eat.
mead.
Yeah, every time you go sit at a tavern and have a rest, you just eat tavern food. How fucking cool would that be?
That'd be freaking amazing. Oh my god, there's so many of them. We should have been shooting earlier.
Nah. Oopsie.
They've hit the reactor.
Ah!
Hold them back, damn it!
I'm pressing V, idiot.
Protect the reactor.
Tyrannid's incoming, brothers! Let us show them some of Ultima's
Oh my god, what's happened to my game? I'm like lagging. I need to back off. Overwhelmed. I've not seen any videos whatsoever go to Demon. No, I jumped into this having a vague knowledge of some of the words involved in this universe. And nothing else really. Because I'm not really the kind of person, I don't retain information that way. I can't watch a video and be like, oh, I understand what's happening. It takes me like a few different watches and I just don't have the patience for it. So immersing myself like this and learning through seeing things and asking questions and putting connections together works so much better for me.
I need a different weapon. This melter rifle's not doing it for me.
It's my favorite weapon in the game by an enormous amount.
It's there in the rack now if you want it.
I've already got one. I refuse to equip anything else. The first little bit of this where I didn't have this gun because we loaded in with the basic loadout was killing me. A Belta loader only.
Wait, where are we going? Continue shotgun, thank you.
This is what the inside of Maya's brain looks like.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One volcanic pylon maintains the reactor.
Disengage it.
Unable to comply. Temperatures have fused remote circuits. Manual intervention required.
Thrown, damn it! They are making
Oh
another
jeez.
push.
They're coming through the vents!
It's in the walls!
It's in the walls, Peter!
Hey, it's in the walls! It was actually a Destiny reference.
It can be both.
Shock grenade!
Whoa. The only problem with walking on a treadmill whilst playing these games is sometimes your brain gets confused and overwhelmed and you try to walk in the direction you're walking in the game. And then you fall off the treadmill. And it has happened to me a few times. I like to think this is helping my balance though. I think it does help your balance.
It's like rubbing your belly and patting your head.
Yeah, literally, it is, and it is kind of useful. Bum, bum, bum,
We
bum.
got two of those annoying floaty guys.
Yeah, let's prioritize those because they're going to be extremely irritating. Do the right one first.
Okay.
What the
Right one down. Let's do left one.
Jesus.
Ow.
Alright.
Injecting combat stims. Loading up.
Oh, painted it again. A warning for those ones.
Yep.
Xenos destroyed.
Dead, I think.
Not
Execute.
yet. Now he is.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I need some
Pulled
ammo.
its face
oh,
off.
Jeez. oh jeez.
There's a heal stim here, by the way.
Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown sequence.
Ultramar and the activate those controls now.
Ready to deploy special tactics.
Volkai pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
Entropic decay?
That was the last of them.
Entropic decay.
That sounds sick.
Non-essential systems returning to hibernation.
No sign of Tyranids. The smell of burnt ichor is enough.
Ichor?
Ichor.
Ichor?
Move to the extraction zone.
That is my fear, actually, of doing voice acting and just getting a word so horrifically wrong that people go, huh?
I mean, it's absolutely incredible that we've retained the same accent this far into the future, to be honest. You'd think they'd sound completely different. So I think getting one word slightly differently pronounced is...
Yeah, we can allow it. Belda Playing this in co-op actually looks better than playing on solo. Oh, the AI on solo is ass. I've heard that a few times, actually.
My dream.
No, I don't think it is.
Both with AI.
No. The thing is, you could. You don't have to keep playing with us. You could just play it on your own.
The guilt would eat me alive. I wouldn't sleep.
We might have to finish this on Thursday, though, unfortunately.
If you don't show up tomorrow, we will replace you with Orcish. The greatest
Well, I can't
shame.
tomorrow. I mean, Leamington Spa.
Leamington Spa. You heard it here first. Leah's going into the Big Brother house. Day 42 in the Big Brother house. Leah's gotten angry again for someone turning big light on.
Give me a tactical overlay of the
Big Brother.
Pizza was a bit overcooked, and now she's on a fucking rampage.
Fucking little room that they go in with the big chair in it, and you're just sat in it like a toddler.
You suddenly an expert on Mechanicus research.
Is it so big, that chair?
I've seen it before on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power that almost destroyed the planet. Graia.
You've only got one stud in your head, McGregor. Why aren't we listening to the fucking ancient being in front of you?
Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing.
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject.
Just like McGregor.
Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
I would do anything to have
Then
this
get
character
down
pull
there
up a
and find
clipboard.
him.
McGregor doesn't do paperwork.
But he does
Be
stand there
inaccurate.
hiding behind a clipboard,
Yeah,
ignoring fucking people telling him what's happening.
Hmm.
We've really got to hurry up and go over there.
Else.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if McGregor is also corrupt. Not McGregor, sorry, Space McGregor.
Space McGregor. Oh, we can finally speak in the chat room.
Defense forces have been reassigned to crowd control alongside the Adeptus
What is
Arbites.
this guy's armor? I don't know what
God.
this guy is.
Guys, I think we've just got to the actual game.
Is this the actual game?
Bad! We just unlocked the battle map before we go pick things. Jeez. No, I think this is operations, maybe.
Look at this. Yeah, operations, you can pick things and stuff, but it says don't do it until you finish the main story, otherwise you'd be spoiling yourself.
Yeah. I feel
we
like
gotta
we'll
go.
burn
No, I
through
wanna
the
go to this
main
place.
story and then we'll burn
The
through the
Temple of
operations.
Thasian.
Are you looking at operations?
I'm looking at the planets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not looking at those.
Does chat know what this guy is?
That's Analondo.
The fucking shield maiden.
He doesn't seem like he's part of any you know, group.
Like a weird shield boy with a fucking sick set of wings over his jaw.
Yeah.
Oops, I accidentally kicked you both out of my party because I didn't read what I was doing.
For fuck's sake.
What did I?
It says we're still in
Wait.
it.
Really? Confusing. Oh yeah, look, you're here. Why did I
Bodyguards
say you're on
of
this one?
Gwilly Man. The Willy Man.
Oh, okay. Bodyguards of Gwilman. Okay, so Gwilman is the Primarch.
That's so sick. Is there explanation in the lore? How did we get here?
Why are they here
Did we
then? Is he
start-
up here somewhere? Or do they just
do we
guard
get
this
where?
throne forever? Is this where he sits when he's here?
Did we start like as humanity is now and evolve into this, or is it like an alternate universe kind of thing? Was this religious iconography a throwback, you know, to our own Middle Ages or anything like that?
So the way I remember the lore, essentially, like
Because we still have
Up
Earth
un-
and fucking shit
up
like that.
until like the year like 27,000, it was basically like what we are right now, but like even better. There was like a massive age of enlightenment and stuff, and humanity spanned the stars as we kind of are now, but like, you know, on that same trajectory when it comes down to like technology and all that stuff. But then there was a massive warp storm, and because of that storm, like all the supply chains all got broken up, and like, you know, we weren't able to like there was an age of prosperity, but the warp storm destroyed everything and basically made everything Mad Max. And it was in that like time period in like the 27th millennium where the Emperor of Mankind decided to show himself and to unite humanity, and that's when like
Where did the Emperor of Mankind come from? Just came out of nowhere. I was like, surprise, by the way.
no, he was born 8000 BC, and he was just always around. Just
That's
living
weird,
around
because that's when
people.
I was born. How bizarre. Oh.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Wait, look at my belt. I've got some bones in a box. What's that?
Look at your
I've asked
belt.
8 times what those
Yeah.
bones are, and no one will tell me.
It's your
Chat.
penis bones.
Why does he carry around those
When
bones?
they made me a eunuch, they removed my boners.
Are they his bones?
Yeah, what are they, chat? Who's in the bones? What was the bone about?
Actually, I have no
No.
idea. Probably the bones of somebody he liked.
Oh, is that what you're supposed to do?
The ex-wife. I still got my ex-wife's corpse. I keep it around and all.
It's like some curio. So nothing specific at the moment. Oh god, what's going on here? Alright, lad, you got a bit of an issue. Mechanical issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just a little
fucking
bit.
Dog shit at landing. Oh, he's fucked up though. He's all burning.
Yeah, that's probably why he's dog shit.
survived.
What if they just brought chaos into the ship?
See, the effort to do that in the game is so nice. Just to bother every time we come out here, something else has changed. Like this whole area
Yeah.
changes with each level that we complete. They didn't
Oh,
have to do
Callum,
it really.
The Lore Master has come in. It says there was the Great Crusade, the Emperor made clones, the sons, and then they all got split up by a warp stone. Then each son, the Primarchs, made their own legion on their own worlds that they got teleported to.
That's
That's
false.
interesting. It's false?
Mm.
Oh.
The Emperor made the legions. The Emperor made those legions using the sun's gene seeds. The suns themselves were spread across the galaxy by chaos, like because the chaos saw the Emperor was making
Yeah,
the
that's what it
kids.
says. It says
Yeah,
Emperor
yeah,
then
yeah.
made the clones, the sons,
Mhm.
and then they all got split up by a warp stone, aka chaos.
Yes. But then the
that's
sons
great.
didn't make the legions. The Emperor made those legions, and then he gave the sons command of those legions once he found them as he was conquering the galaxy.
Right. Well, I mean, that wasn't false. It was just not elaborated on in a 50-word comment. Perhaps.
But I like 50-word comments.
Actually, you literally just, actually.
Time to go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies. Ready yourselves.
The same bones in a box are in Darktide and give you buffs. Oh, interesting.
Oh. You got
got
buff
it.
bones.
You seem troubled.
I am troubled.
I tire of reckless fools. I hope you do not mean us. Not unless you worship the Omniscient. Ah, then I share your distaste.
Right, doesn't think much of Mechanicus then. I imagine a lot of Astartes don't, right? I imagine there's a lot of
Yeah.
strife with them, like, "Ugh, if we have to.
Basically.
Are these like marine suits from Mechanicus?
Maybe. I don't know actually who makes the suits and the armor.
Have I been disconnected from you
I
both
think it's
again?
Games Workshop.
So funny.
I am the funniest man alive. Anyone have any idea why I'm single?
Just can't think.
But Mother says I'm a catch. Mother says I'm the handsomest boy there is.
Are you in the dropship? Because it seems to replace you. with-
Yeah. We're both in the dropship.
Yeah,
See if
I'm
it's
loading resources.
Loading game logic.
Waiting for Battle Brothers.
Battle Brothers.
No, I'm still in.
How are
Yeah.
Mechanicus are Astartes any closer to being self-sufficient away from Mechanicus and their pseudo-heresy? Or are we always going to be beholden to...
Presumably, we just have to win this war, and then we're going to kill them all.
just take over their tech? What do they have over us, like, over mechanical shit that we can't copy, I suppose, is the question.
I mean, like... I think at this point, they're so interwoven, it'd be very difficult to like separate them because
like the dark arts, they know things from their connections.
I mean, you saw those servitors who were literally plugged into the walls, right?
Report.
We see you in here. Are you not here? Okay.
I'm here. Okay,
Then
good.
we depend
Just
on you
weird.
for extraction.
Fucking out.
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good.
Books? Actual physical books still exist?
We have considerable
Madness.
ground to cover.
But there's just something so fucking satisfying about like religious iconography in
Big
games
gothic
like this.
fucking...
Ugh. Maybe it's my Catholic upbringing, but it just like it gets me so much. I'm like, yes.
I fucking love this kind of architecture as well. And style.
brings out
and
the
then they just
Christian
chuck in
guilt
a
in
bunch
me.
of steampunk fucking pipes in, and then some
Yes.
like dirty, grimy future sci-fi shit.
So
Skin it.
sick.
It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful mashup.
What was that?
What the fuck
Looks
was
like
that?
A neurothrope.
A
Placed on
fucking
Overwatch inside that
neurothrope.
building.
I want to go to Neurothrope.
I'm changing my legal first name to Neurothrope.
Thin their numbers.
Sounds like Grimes and Elon Musk's fourth child.
Yeah.
Oopsie. Alright, I'm gonna get my head in the game.
Get your
Gonna
head
kill
in the
some
game.
Tyranids.
God
Your head in the
damn it.
Neurothrope.
Sir,
Have
have you faced a neurothrope before?
How many legions
I
were
have.
created? 20.
A tricky
But 2 of them were lost, and then 9 of them lost to chaos. Did I pass?
Maya, what the fuck is a Neurothrope?
Oh no.
Alright, let's find out.
A few more rounds never
Probably a missile from the Tyranids, because we're fighting the Tyranids.
Who are our other major enemies?
The
The
Orcs is a
Necrons.
huge one. The Necrons are another. They're like basically space undead. You have 2 kinds of Eldari, which are basically space elves. You have the
This is
Space elf,
fucking
that sounds
dope,
fucking
dude. Look
sick.
at this. I feel like I'm in a trench.
Oh, okay. There was a heretical answer. I see. Right. Yes, there are only 18 legions.
yeah. You're not allowed to talk about the two
That
two
makes
unknown
sense.
ones.
Okay.
Frag grenade deployed.
And then of course you have the armies of chaos.
Oh yeah, the demons.
Yeah, the 9. It's nice that we've got. It makes sense. There's balance. 9 of each again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a fan of that symmetry.
And then of course the Tau that Brad was into.
The anime boys.
Switching magazine.
I basically just love the style of their mechs and armor. I don't know a huge amount else other than that. I watched a 60-second TikTok about them, and that's the amount of information I have.
Is that you?
It was enough. I love what they are. They're like the newest
It's good to see you.
species
Squad.
to discover,
Neurothrope tore them to pieces.
like interplanetary flight and shit.
Right.
But
We need
because
to get
they
across
just
the bridge.
they downloaded the
Nothing
information,
gets
they
across
just
to that
they
beast up there.
What are we up
became
against?
the most
has its rear
technologically
cover, which would
advanced
not have
in the
the
shortest
manpower to
span
break
of time of all of the
The
different,
Cadians are holding the bridge.
you know,
At great
people and
cost.
factions and shit.
Set up assault positions by the bridge.
Which is kind of a cool,
We'll deal with the neurothrope.
Very
thing.
well.
but also I think they're commies. They're the
Space
communists.
Why didn't you say so?
Do you mean there are politics in my video games? Do you mean these video games are a reflection of actual real-life power struggles and faction problems?
We have skulls on our chests. I don't think so.
Are we the baddies?
I don't believe it.
No, sir.
Allegory in my video game?
No. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I keep pressing. I need to rebind parry for sure. So I can actually press it.
Save the little puny guy. Save the puny guy. Yes. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
No.
I tried.
Well, he knows he's too puny for this war.
May his soul scream into the warp and be reborn something useful.
That's the spirit.
How do you know Varellus? We served together in 9th Company. I owe him my life.
I owe you my life.
So, we were once defending a stronghold from an Orcasol. A war boss
An
overpowered me.
Orcasol.
Had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Jeez.
Let us honor
That was
him
cool.
by avenging
Yeah.
his men.
It's one of the best immersive and beautiful looking experiences of a game.
Found
Yeah.
equipment.
It's Crack Grenade.
It must be the greatest game ever for anyone who actually knows what any of this is.
Right?
Well, apparently a lot of people are mad about because
They're
of course,
mad.
because if you like Warhammer, you really like Warhammer, and if you really like Warhammer, you'll start picking out inconsistencies that you're annoyed
Special
with.
tactics
For us, I think it's
preparation
actually
complete.
far better for us
It's
as
better for us,
casuals.
yeah.
because we're just coming and going.
Wow, that's so fucking cool. Oh, Jesus, help. Help.
We don't give a single shit about how accurate it is.
Yeah, we're just like, that was the dopest shit.
Lictor spotted. Loading fresh magazine.
Oh, he wants to walk.
Have him. Have him.
No.
But we have to rip their heads off.
Oh yeah,
We just have to.
it's the only way.
It's the only way to be sure. To be sure.
Hey, can I just give me
Loading
1
up.
second? Let's see if I can bind parry to my mouse button.
But I also feel like a lot of the people that dislike those kinds of things are the type of people that just can't stand it when there's like a woman in the
Found some
video game.
ammunition.
You know, they're just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? You're a woman. I
Yeah,
don't like it
but-
anymore. Which, by the way, just so we're all aware, pretty gay.
I don't want to listen to their voices. I gotta do that at home every day with the ball and chain. You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
You don't want to spend time with women?
Nothing
Fuck.
I would
fuck,
sooner
dude?
focus on the
There are
mission at
gene
hand.
stealer cults,
You are
human
withholding
cultists that follow
information relevant
tyrants.
to the mission at
Yeah,
hand.
sick.
Ooh,
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
fun.
Your behavior has been erratic. You
Shut
force your way
Chadriel.
into classified files. You tell us nothing.
Oh my
Gadriel,
god,
You
Chadriel.
deserve to know who is leading us. This conversation is over.
That's not gonna bode well.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that internal strife to develop.
It's either going to be the sort of second act, main two characters split up, Pineapple Express style, and then they come back at the end and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't trust you, you were right all along.
I should have trusted you, sir, and now I'm dying and dead.
Or he's going to betray us just straight up, which would honestly be pretty sick if we just lose him. He
Yeah,
just
just get on with
becomes,
it.
yeah, he just tries to fucking kill you and then they replace Chadriel with another Chad.
Now, the one inconsistency
Ah.
for me that...
Here we go.
Ooh, Data Slate. That's the first one we found.
I
I've
found
found
one
loads
earlier.
of them.
Oh, okay.
It's the first one you found.
Yeah. Be better at the game. The irony that it was me and you that found the data slate, not Maya.
Withholding lore from me.
Well, it says that a transcript is available in the data slate repository on the battle bar.
That track is Mandalore Gaming's voice. I have no idea who that is, but
Is that a fan that's been given like a nod in the game? 'Cause that's pretty cool.
I
always
guess,
like that
yeah,
kind
I
of
imagine so.
As long as it's not immersion breaking because it's really bad or something, then I always like that sort of thing in a game.
I like
I
it
know
as long
that-
as I actually like the other person, because half the time it's one of the fucking streamers that I can't stand. And I'm like, oh, great, cool. That guy again.
You know that squad we talked to back at the Citadel before we went into the mission? Inel voiced that dude.
He's a game review YouTuber.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrone.
That's fun though. I feel like that's a perfect way to use a YouTuber in that kind of way. Put them as the data slate
Yeah.
thing, rather than like when they try and make him a main character or give him a line. Like, there's a main character in the League of Legends
Jesus.
RPG. What was that fucking called?
What, Arcane?
No, the game.
Oh, the
fucking. What the fuck is his name? The guy with the big sword, the king. Whatever. He's in it as a main. There's a fucking random dude who's like a YouTuber lore video guy who is a main character voice. And the guy is not really a voice actor. Like, I like his videos and learned a lot of League lore through him. But you can tell he's not a voice actor. A little bit. It's not the end of the world.
That's
That
right.
happens. There's only so much a voice director can do.
Oh, we got
But
turned.
yeah,
Sound
just
like this.
don't cast him as the main character though. Give him a little data slate. It's the perfect way to put in a shitty little fucking YouTuber or Twitch streamer like who isn't a voice actor as well. Like me.
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Put me in the
How do we
next
stop
game.
this?
Line of sight, maybe?
No. Might just be unavoidable.
It can't
Yeah,
be.
no, line of sight does
unavoidable.
nothing.
Yeah.
Might have to interrupt.
The fuck do we stop this? What are we doing? We suck. It can't be. Not like this. Help.
Shielded.
Oh, you just dive through it.
Oh, okay.
Out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, fuck me. That was
I
the
think
first
you
thing I
can't-
tried, but you have to go forward.
God, we're dumb.
I'm ready.
Gamers. Epic gamers.
And that's why we're playing on Angel of Death mode.
That's why we're
Does
playing.
anybody
on
have any
Angel of
crack
Death.
grenades?
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, I'm not scanning.
Auspex scan active.
Jada. How did I die? The Angel of Death wanted me, brothers.
Did you not kill all
Oh,
these
I'm
things
down
that
too.
go-
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
Brother!
I'm coming!
Brother!
Oh, fuck. I've got to deal with this shit now. No, I'm
Why
not gonna
can't you
get
help me up, brother? You must be a heretic, brother. I knew it, brother.
Ooh, Jesus. Please. Okay, I've got one.
I can't believe you picked up
Don't do it
Chadriel
again,
first.
brothers.
Time for retribution.
Yeah, heretic Chadriel. My personal heretic.
Got him!
Execute him, brother.
Uh-oh, he's got me.
Oh.
Stabbed him in the eye.
I like the idea of us just watching. Like, we know we don't need to be involved. We're just like,
That's right.
I
have
got
your
this.
fun, brother.
Victory is ours.
We don't want to get in the way of his honor.
Morales, this is
Respecting the 1v1.
Your men
It's
are
the
clear to
first
take
thing
the
that's
bridge.
knocked me down.
By the
I had to kill it.
I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
This is how I'm going to address my IRL brothers from now on.
My brother.
Brother.
Brother!
Lance of Joe.
This is heresy!
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
Ooh, grenades.
Need a standard desk and treadmill combo. It's elite, honestly. It's better when you're playing a game that you don't need to aim in. Actually, this game is pretty decent for it. I play a lot of World of Warcraft on this treadmill, and it's pretty great. You look a bit goofy streaming doing it, but I don't really care. I feel better doing it, so.
My one complaint about this game so far is the fact that if we're veterans, why is the trim of our shoulders gold?
Driving the Tyranids back.
I have
The
no
Thelos
idea why you're
cowards
asking
balk
that
at
or what
a
that
fair
means.
fight. Vile
Well, all the
creatures.
trims and stuff mean very specific things, right, in this universe,
Yeah.
so.
The trim means the company you're
roller.
in. Like first company is white, second company is yellow or gold. and
Melt
then
a
you get-
bomb? It's a C4?
Melt a bomb.
Stragglers. Let none escape.
How do I know when to use the melter bomb?
Take out those mines.
I guess just use it on the big guns.
Fuck.
I'm in pain, brother.
You two love standing in all of the fucking.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, you take so much damage.
Look, there's a big difference between when I do it and when Maya does it. I have never died.
War gear reset and ready.
Apart from that one time.
That was a boss.
That's all of it.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count when it's
Still
a
a long
boss.
way from the dome, and we must hurry.
I am
Yeah,
on
this
death's
is the
door
most
right now.
immersion thing, by the way, for when you play D&D. You get your little walking pad and you're just traveling.
It's now
Need a ride, brothers.
imperative that everyone in my games has one. And when we're doing travel episodes, you have to be on it.
Extra hand. A welcome offer. Climb on.
Should have used the melter bomb. I'm scared I'm going to lose it in the cutscene.
The temple is this way. Lieutenant, the Cadians are requesting support. Go. Thank you, brother.
Go. Thank you, brother. Yeah. I'll get there eventually.
One day.
Ultramarines!
Rodan? Fuck yeah, dude. This guy's going to go and fight Godzilla after this.
Have the enemy infiltrated the dome? No, my lord. What about the Temple of Thasian? The dome was evacuated days ago. Rejoin the main force immediately. Our orders are to remain here. On whose authority? Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice. The dome is empty. Now move on. But,
My brain.
I gave
The dome is
you
empty.
an order. Forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted. The deserters. No. We have our orders.
Uh-oh.
Ask your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself. Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Oh, he's chaos.
Ambush.
Fuck. No.
Oh shit.
It can't be.
damn.
Oh, I went through his eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit of rebar. We're going to fight the Imperials
Bro, they're
now?
so calm. They're just like bang, bang. Another
bang,
day
bang.
on the job, boys.
This is what it would be. I mean, look at the size of it. It would be like us trying to just fucking beat up preschool kids. What the fuck am I looking at? The fucking Egyptian...
Fucking wing things. What?
Chaos Marines.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
We fight
Thousand
Marines
Sons
now?
Traitor Legion.
Oh my god. Why can't I scan them?
Maybe you're not supposed to know what they are. Well, I mean, he did tell you, but maybe you're not. Oh, well, they're shit.
They're fucking
so.
corrupting me. Oh, I fucking threw my bomb. I have to draw them closer. I don't know how much...
You keep right-clicking and looking like a knob.
I know, I've managed to get out of the habit of that now. Rebinding my parry to my mouse button has been really useful, actually.
Can I pick it back up? No.
Oh my god, I did it again. I'm so conscious about it now, I keep doing it.
Ow! You're in trouble, baby. Come here. Come here. Come closer to me. Come closer to the bomb.
If you dodge roll into like the normal like troopers, you crush them.
Did nothing. Absolutely dog shit.
That was so brutal, what the fuck?
Gotcha, you bitch. Pulled his head off. Have to pull the heads off. Imperative.
The only way to be sure.
I'm gonna execute.
Do not to their trickery.
So, without giving me an in-depth answer, is there something in the lore that says that these guys are the good guys and that we are actually the ones fucking up by killing them?
Well,
Out of
they're
curiosity.
Chaos Marines, right? So that's all we need to know.
Special
Yeah,
tactics
but I mean, obviously,
preparation
from our
complete.
perspective, these are the bad guys.
Yeah.
But from their perspective, is there anything of value to their methods?
From their perspective, they worship Chaos because the Emperor didn't want them to worship him. And that's basically it.
They got cast out and are forced
Yeah,
into their
they were like,
alternate...
they're like, we'll find someone worthy of our worship, essentially. Because the Emperor decided to let humanity govern itself. He stepped down, he made Horus the War Master, and basically kept the Space Marines as more of a militaristic sect instead of, like, you know, governing
Was
humanity.
this pre...
The heresy,
allegiance?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so, like, because of all that, you know, like, a bunch of them decided to secede because they were like, well, no, we are superior to normal mortals. And so they worship the Chaos Gods, and the Chaos then turned them to that. But you'll notice that, like, as you just, like, executed that Chaos Marine, he just exploded into dust because they're not really people anymore.
Yeah, someone just said the Rubric Marines have no longer got physical bodies. They're just dust spirity beings trapped inside the power armor.
Yeah.
Sick. Sick.
This level is done.
You know, it's so funny. I don't usually care when I play games like this. I'm just like, oh, no, but I'm like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
I need to know.
That's the problem. This is what's happened. Imagine being Maya. This is what I mean. It's
He's
like
been infected.
me and August were talking about this the other day. It should come with a surgeon's warning. Like, you got to be careful. You got to have a couple of weeks free. Happening in here. Final Fantasy 16.
I want an XCOM style game as Warhammer. I know there are a lot of strategy games in Warhammer, but I need it to be more XCOM too. Otherwise, I'm not interested. There is one. Yeah, but is it as good as XCOM 2? Because I feel like XCOM is strategy, not light, but it's like it's quite different to a lot of strategy games, right? Mechanicus is XCOM. It's good. Okay, I'd be tempted. Is it single player or multiplayer?
Freaking Charon rushing in like he's a salamander. What gives? Oh, it's you. Of course it's Brad. Oh yeah, it's Brad, right? Like it's his character.
That's exactly correct. It's exactly how I
We
play
got our own
games.
fight, brother. Oh, fuck.
He's in a rage. He's risking the entire mission. He is trapped over there. There are force fields covering the exits. They seem impervious to
Oh, actual Chaos Demons of Sinch.
Ow.
Sick.
Ow.
I kind of assumed we'd just fight nothing but Tyranids, honestly.
May your soul boil in the wall.
I want to look at them, but I can't because I'm too busy killing them.
Guardian Relic allows self-revive. Okay, cool. Oh, God. Wait, what are these little goats doing?
Crack grenade.
Who the fuck
what?
are these guys? I'm fighting a bunch of little
Demons
ghosts.
Yeah.
Goats. They're just normal demons, okay.
Yeah. The blue demons are the demons of change and deception, which explains why they just tried to ambush us.
Loading up.
Yeah, I know a little bit about the gods purely because I know the fantasy Warhammer stuff out of pure.
Yeah, it's the exact
chance.
same gods.
Yeah.
My turn.
God damn,
Am I
god
going in
damn.
here?
Don't go in there.
No.
That is all of them.
Bring me more.
The exit is blocked by heretic sorcery. The altar, it bears the mark of the archenemy. Destroy it.
War gear fully operational.
I'll do it, brother.
I don't know. I kind of want to listen to what it's saying.
That's heresy, brother.
What's the... Oh,
Your
shit,
ears are
yes. I
cursed.
mean, no, I'm just killing it immediately.
Go through the exit. Brother,
That's
by the
heresy.
gates of Hera, you must calm yourself.
Ooh,
Right.
Las Fusil, what the fuck?
Until every
They really want me to
There's a
take the
gold
melted
sniper rifle on the
bomb.
right, you want it?
heretic
Dude, I don't have enough ammo.
dead at my feet.
I actually am quite enjoying being a bit of a melee range person in this game, which is heresy for me to say, to be quite honest.
Rogue Trader is like 40k Baldur's Gate. So it's loot beyond belief. Okay.
Why is Chiron so unbelievably pissed off about this?
Because he's an Ultramarine.
I've never seen him lose control like
He's just purely like, this is
Has he
heresy.
not been influenced by... I reckon he's been influenced by the chaos.
Well, that's what you reckon, but it isn't true. How dare you, you fucking piece of shit.
It's the only
Chadriel.
thing that makes sense.
heretic coward. I will end you all.
I wasn't sure if there was some deeper fucking sit.
Charon's Brad's character or my character?
Brad's. Go Chadriel.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time Charon's ever like kind of acted out a turn. I don't really know.
It might just be like, if you're really, really, really into the heresy side of this, to see this might just absolutely enrage you, surely. Like, this is everything you're fighting against, right? So surely you'd be like fucking livid.
Exactly. Because these aren't like, you know, Tyranids anymore. These are people who betrayed the Empire.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so he's just purely pissed off. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was more to it.
I mean, there might be. We have no idea.
Right.
Karen plays in later. No, this is all current in-game speculation. We do not say anything.
You'll know later, says Corpus. All right, well, thanks for that
No,
spoiler.
I don't want to know. We're just speculating. We're speculating. Let us speculate.
One less heretic.
Oh yeah, I have this thing. Which I missed.
It's just satisfying sound when you run out of ammo. It's usually the most infuriating sound in a game, but this one is kind of satisfying.
Okay, what's that? Oh geez, a whole freaking wave of them.
Can we get over those? There must be something we can.
Help. Help
We
me.
missing something?
Sniping.
For the love of God, help.
Regroup with Tyrant. Well, we have to get this somehow, surely.
Lulu, I got a sniper. That's so cool. The sniper rifle triggers them for execution, and then Brad just kills them.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier. I was trying to just get them all to execute so Brad can just run in and press E.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty crazy that it's Karen that's the one that gets split off and not Titus, since he's the main character, and if you were playing this with 2 AI, it would make so much more sense.
Need I justify my
hatred?
There it is. Need I justify my hatred?
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you would throw away your life to collect? Death is my duty. Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant.
Oh,
You should
didn't
see
answer.
this.
He does not understand. Okay. Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, which is the XCOM game of Warhammer.
Oh,
is on sale right
Mechanicus
now
is that
for
one? I
£8.
think I own that.
Yeah, it's on sale for £7.50 right now.
Oh, I think all the fucking Warhammer games are, aren't they?
News must be in there. There you
Oh,
On
it might
Steam.
be might be that fucking event that they do, yeah.
The altars. Same ones
They
we
paid
encountered
me to
earlier.
promote it last
They
year.
must generate the shield. Destroy
You can get the complete collection for £13 bundle.
Face of this world.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know it was XCOM. I thought it was more of an
It seems
RTS.
the traitors' motives are unmasked.
Chat says that it's very, very, very XCOM-like.
You doubt they wish to stop a
That's why I was like, I need that. I don't
Yeah,
want
no,
an
I
RTS,
wanna
I
play
want
that completely,
XCOM.
Nothing is as it
I'd happily play an RTS of this as well, but an XCOM game seems so much more enjoyable.
It fits. It feels like it works.
So hang on, since we're all diving in, I need bolt gun. What's it called?
Let us sing of death.
What was the other one you said? Iron Tide?
Oh, Vermintide. Oh, sorry,
Not
Darktide.
Vermintide.
Darktide.
Darktide.
Yeah.
Darktide.
Dawn of War is the RTS.
Oh,
If you
Dawn
have-
of War is the one that I think I own.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a code for Darktide. I might be able to get codes if you're interested in playing it. There's a
Oh, I
chance.
think we should
do have a
definitely.
contact.
Yeah.
If you have Xbox Game Pass, then Bolt Gun is on that right now.
I don't know if I've got Xbox at the moment.
Reloading weapon.
Forever, never parrying.
Same.
Scanning.
Forever never? Forever never?
You saved his life. No! It can't be. Just as I
what's
hit
that?
F. I was hitting
You
F, it
went
doesn't
down
count. I had a health,
outside of a
I had a
boss
health thing
event?
in my pocket. It
Let
doesn't
me
count.
help you up, brother.
I'm currently
Hold on.
infuriated, which means I take.
It will take
It's
more
like
than
having
that.
reckless on a barbarian.
Just take extra damage.
I take
Just
extra
for the fun
damage.
of it.
This level is the only one it doesn't matter whether Karen goes down.
You told Akaran the Mechanicus must be stopped. Why? The artifact we saw in those classified files may be of Chaos origin. Why wasn't it destroyed? It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it. And you're just gonna hand it over to Luz. Let it continue. These are my orders.
Man, he's really saying some borderline stuff right now. He's really like, orders?
You're right.
What
but
about my fifis?
The fuck are these guys? Just little Mechanicus controlled
dude, what the
heresy
fuck?
boys?
That's so cool!
the big sun thing in the sky. It's gone.
Did you see the
No,
way
I
he
didn't
like
even see it.
teleported there with the whole dust thing?
What did I miss? I hate that I'm gonna have to play this game through again.
I am
Just to see
too.
all those little moments.
It was just a personal, one of them teleporting to a location. The teleport animation is really sick.
Yeah, it is. Squishing those normies is so satisfying.
Yeah, killing the little things. The fucking Eye of Sauron over here. I want to destroy that. Can't.
Inquisitor is a Diablo-like game.
Secure.
Okay.
Now the altar.
Oh, it's a revive. Oh, it wasn't the teleport. Interesting.
This is now a 40k channel, yeah.
We've all become indoctrinated. Fuck.
It's worked. For the Emperor!
I had no interest in this game until Brad was like, "Do you want to just play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on then." Go.
You can thank chat, really, because I was completely convinced that YouTube would have already played this.
Let us teach you.
Because you guys are usually bang on games. I'm the one that plays them 6 months late. And I was like, I guess I can see if anyone is around who wants to play it next week. And I just threw Orcish out because I knew that he couldn't afford it, so there's no way he's played it. So I was like, I'll play with Orcish, and they were like, why don't you play with Liam and Maya? They stream at the same time as you. And I was like, well, I can ask them, but one, they don't like me, and two,
Raise the armor of your
they've
contempt
definitely
and
already
snuff
played it.
out.
No, I've been busy playing World of Warcraft for the past month. I've got,
Strengths from
I've got
us.
nothing else.
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
Look at this thing. How fucking sick. Is there dragons in Warhammer? Like wyverns or anything similar?
It's got to be in
not
Fantasy.
that I know.
This is like some dragonish iconography sort of vibe. Yeah.
There's
Iconography,
a-
my word of the day.
Yeah, there's a creature known as the Dragon of Mars, but I don't believe it's an actual dragon.
I guess it could be demon based. It also has those vibes.
Nero says there is dragons. How does that look?
They're always random aliens that are dragons, perhaps. It wouldn't surprise me if like the elves have to deal with them. Because that's how it worked in the fantasy one, right?
I don't know.
Like during the War of the Losers that we did, like one of us had elves, right? And they had like dragons.
Right. The only thing I know about the Warhammer Fantasy universe is the Skaven.
Relieve them of their delusions.
Yes, kill.
I watched a bunch of stuff about it for the one shot I ran that ended up being about 55 episodes long.
I love that shit so much. Brothers, we must stay within the circle.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
shit.
do we? Okay. I thought we just
Yeah,
had
it's
to
one of
defend
those.
it.
No, we're holding our position.
You step outside of the circle, you are a heretic.
Oh, brother, I've never stepped outside of the circle.
My life is nothing but round, brother.
I am the circle. many Splinter universes are there from? So is this like baseline Warhammer 40k, and then? Oops.
So what do you mean by Splinter universes?
How much like AU sort of stuff is there? Extended universe kind of vibe.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not
it's
asking you.
all pretty-
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
asking chat, I guess.
Yeah.
It's all
I'm
pretty,
correct.
like, it's one of those things that's been around for so long that they've just done shit tons of retcons, I think, which is where you get a sense of multiple
Yeah.
canons.
I don't think it's like DC where there's like actual multiple like stories being told in like multiverses, you know, because it's lazy writing. It's more like, well, the overarching theme is that like it's all being told by an unreliable narrator, right? So if you're reading any of the books about the Emperor and the Empire, then you have it from that perspective. If
Oh, so you're
reading
saying
like
there
your-
could be women in my game? There could be women in the universe because it's an unreliable narrator, so...
Right.
Ugh.
Tear down the altar.
Tear down the altar, brother.
The Mechanicus
Yeah.
machine god is low-key a space dragon.
Okay, sick.
Don't know what that means or how that works,
This
but I
is a
love
bit
it.
Doom, isn't it? These floating skulls.
So the person who said that is the... Are you saying the Mechanicus machine god is a Catan? Question mark. I haven't read that far, but like I'm expecting a yes or no answer.
The person who wrote that is called This Heretic, so I'm going to trust that they know what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't know, with a name like that. Can't be feeding you false information.
Stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
Oh, if the armor is broken outside the warp, they are
In the
cursed to
name of the
disintegrate to
Emperor,
dust.
Open the doors.
Right.
Also, just the Codex Astartes. What a sick
I
name.
know,
I'm
yeah.
a sucker for anything that just sounds cool,
Just
and
named
that.
it correctly, didn't they?
Yeah, they got me. Well done.
This is Sunasawe from Dying Order.
Morius lose.
Only 7 people get the reference, but trust me.
I owe you my existence.
I owe you my life.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
So must we,
He's
but he
dead.
died off camera between missions.
Dead.
You are to replace him.
You are the new Archmagus.
Congratulations, you are now one of my elite employees.
Lose, more like loser. Am I right?
Oh, wow, dude. Heretic didn't answer your question, by the way, Maya. In case you're wondering.
Well,
Log it
clearly
for
a
you.
heretic then.
Log it for later. Part of your... For during Cura while you're reading Wikipedias and I'm trying to desperately explain what's going on in the scene.
I fear I'm going to be down the same pit. Uh-oh.
I've had 2 hours sleep, so we're all fucked for this session.
It's dangerous.
Where did he put that skull? Oh, there it is. That was
I
weird.
have spent my life
Continuity.
studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance?
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnissiah.
Go ahead.
How does the will of the Omnissiah manifest? Don't answer yet. I'm curious.
Titus
It might just be a religious thing where they think they follow it.
was killed on the Forge World.
It must manifest somehow, right? Visions or something that makes them, it gives them
He
orders.
died holding the power source in his hands.
Sorry, this is like some massive exposition.
Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I did because I'm the main character,
I'm
bitch.
the main character.
Oh, that's what someone said earlier. Spoiled. Ruined.
Morius Luz, come with me.
Everyone's so suspicious of us. What the hell?
Everyone what?
It is suspicious, though.
Mm-hmm.
Being a main character and having plot armor like that must be the most suspicious thing in world to other people, to other characters.
Especially in a universe like this where everyone is
You're just
suspicious
like,
of
what?
everything.
You survived stuff? What? In 40k? No one's ever survived anything. I'm a he or him. I don't get into any of that mentally ill stuff. 40k.
Yeah, I suppose I was just curious about the religious side of the Omnissiah stuff and how they, if they say it's the will of the Omnissiah, how that manifests and how we see how the will is communicated.
I just took it to mean like it's just things that they say, like we all say like, oh Jesus Christ, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how
in
deep
that
it is.
the context of that conversation there was very much I am doing the orders and not like vague.
Oh, the Omnissiah.
Oh, he died because it was the will. Yeah. But I might be wrong.
Portside afterburner has shrapnel lodged inside. Pressure test the fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply.
Look at his little feet. Like metal hooves.
Rendered useless. Make that a priority.
I'll make the necessary arrangements, my lord.
My lord.
It is believed that the Dragon of Mars / the Omnissiah is the Catan that is contained in Mars by the Necrons. I mean, I love that the answer spawned about 18 different questions in my head. Ooh, look, what the fuck are they doing?
Oh, what's happening here? Yeah.
These are all the different Wikipedia pages attached to Maya right now.
We only want to
So
that thing in the middle is
my
mine.
question. Huh?
That is you. The thing they're attached to is you.
That's us. We are the attached.
And we're the attached little things.
Please give us the information on the Omnissiah.
I am Bill Calicore, that information.
Where is it plugged into?
Where's what
Is this
down?
going up there for Ox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all know what that means.
I don't think. No, they are definitely plugged in, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
15-year-old boys when they discover the Hoover for the first time.
God. No.
So the Dragon of Mars, like, is just a name. A Catan is like an ancient being, like super old. Like,
Actually, it's a board game, so try again.
Whoa. But it's not actual dragon.
Yes, it is.
Fine.
Okay. But it's the closest thing to a dragon that we know.
I don't know, because like there are other Catan, but they don't look like dragons in any of the concept art I saw, and they just look like big blue or like multicolored squiggly people of like vague humanoid shape, because they're like superpowered beings. Apparently they used to control the Necrons, and the Necrons used to be their servants, but then the Necrons shed their biology and became robot whatevers and enslaved the Catan and locked them away and then hibernated until present day.
Okay, I've been informed that Archmagus Nozick was the guy who you met up with in one of the early missions.
Yes.
And then was like, I'm not leaving till I get my research. And then we saw his ship crash, and we went to the crash site. He was dead impaled, so it wasn't an off-screen death. We just
It was the
Right.
Chaos guy. We did figure that out earlier on. I was just making
but Maya keeps referencing it as an off-screen death.
it was my fault. I referenced it as an off-screen death, but it was a callback to an earlier part in the stream, and
inaccurate,
that's why
isn't it?
the person who said
Brad
that in your chat room should have been here from the beginning of the stream.
We're already overstretched by the Tyranids.
Inaccuracy in your speech will not be tolerated.
The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready.
Forgive
They say
my
the weapon will work,
heresy.
sir. I know your concerns,
Post
Titus,
McGregor.
but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible.
Well, at least Acheron's coming around.
The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded.
Sounds like a job for me, Titus.
Every attempt we've made to
This is
break
classic
through the Tyranid
McGregor.
lines has failed.
Won't bother getting involved in the roleplay till midnight.
There's a dead zone around the room. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
The Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
2 squads is 20 men.
That's all I can spare.
6 men. Okay.
Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Ask for 20, get 6.
Alright, I'll take it.
One of us is the main character, it's fine.
Is this one of those co-op missions that you can do? The other side of?
Receiving.
I'm guessing so.
Me on the crew deck.
Attend you, chaplain.
Dang it. Converse with the chaplain. I have to go in 15 minutes, by the way. So I don't know if we actually want to start this mission. We can go and speak to the chaplain and...
Yeah, let's go speak and then we'll see.
Alright, chappy.
I know it's only short, but I have
Short but sweet.
I have something very important to do in 3 hours.
I don't think you do.
What's that?
I'm actually going to be extracting my own...
Oh.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions,
Yeah, you will, Shadowrun.
I will take full
Oh yeah, we gotta get in trouble. I'm about to get in trouble, am I? We're gonna slap my knuckles.
Oh, we didn't report Sharon for jumping at this guy.
This is what being a sheriff's like. I gave my report. I'm yet to decide if you require formal discipline.
Let's go and see. If that's McGregor up there, then this is wild.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
Everyone does.
Actions I will judge.
Yeah, read the room, dude.
Remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
Wow.
Alright, that was it. There's
Hey,
another
I've been the one
another
that's talking
person
about
not trusting
my
me.
orders this whole time. Are we covering for Shadowrun here? What's happening?
We just didn't report him being mad.
About your intentions.
Yeah, we're kind of covering.
It is the
That's what I'm
chaplain's
thinking.
responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours. Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it. I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
So this next mission isn't the Hive Tyrant one. That was a co-op one that we could take.
I think this is.
This is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones you can also do co-op and get a different perspective of.
Oh,
Yeah.
which I think we should do anyway. Like,
Finish do all the co-op ones after we've finished the campaign.
I think we do the
I
campaign
agree.
and then
Yeah,
we
I
go
think we
back
need
and
to.
just do all of the co-op ones as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because I definitely want to play more of this game and
No.
see more of Overlord.
I think it's just appropriate.
That's so
It's-
silly.
I have OCD and I must complete all of the missions in order.
It must be done.
Hang on, to which
Alright.
games am I buying on Steam today?
Darktide? Wait, no, don't buy Darktide. I'll see if I can get some codes.
How long? What if it's on sale
In
today
fact,
and not on
don't
sale
buy
tomorrow?
anything.
Do you think I have
Let
any
me
money?
have a look, because I had a bunch of codes somewhere, and I'll see if I've still got them.
If you don't have codes for this game and it stops being on sale tomorrow,
I'll literally
fucked.
look straight after stream, and if I don't have it, then
All right.
if I don't, I'll gift it to you.
No. If you do that, I'll kill myself live on stream.
I'll have his gift.
Oh, it's like some strange karmic balance of these two friends. It's just the weirdest.
I wish I could do that thing that Maya does there. Have no guilt over.
Yeah, I love it.
There he is. Lieutenant, Galio and I were
Oh, it's
just
Luz.
examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently.
It's a gateway to ruin.
Like a, like a teleportation portal to like the warp to hell.
Alright, well, I've quit the game. Fuck this, dude. I'm not playing this game anymore. It's shit. Isn't Darktide a Left 4 Dead Warhammer game? I thought you hate those. I do, but I'll play it for the lore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him.
I feel, yeah, I find the games to be really boring to play unless you're stoned. It just makes me want to start doing drugs again. Because you just sit there and click a button, right? But I'll play it for the lore.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you later then. We will continue this on Thursday, Friday then.
All right, hold on.
All right.
So the games we're looking at is Darktide, Mechanicus, just for in case I have to buy it.
Was it Rogue Trader you wanted to look at?
No, I was told not to play that
Baldur's
because
Gate
I'm too
kind of vibe?
stupid.
Yeah, Rogue Trader is a Baldur's Gate kind of one.
I was literally told by Wax Steven that I'm not mentally capable.
That's fair.
Darktide is £16, 50% off. And then Dawn of War is the other one, but I have that one.
Bolt Gun?
I got those ages ago.
Bolt
Oh,
Gun.
it was Bolt Gun, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a bunch of that actually for response to the stream, and it was really fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks like a Doom, right? Original
Yeah,
Doom.
yeah, pretty much. Same
It's all
Quake,
that weird
Doom
and-
sort of mashup, yeah.
That is not on sale though.
It
But
is
you-
on Game Pass, yeah.
You play as Titus in this one as well.
In Bolt Gun?
Apparently Titus is in one of them. Oh, Titus is in Dawn
Vulcan's-
of War.
Yeah, I had a folder with like a bunch of game codes, so I'll have a look just when we finish stream, and then if I don't have them, just buy them.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm gonna go make some dinner. I know we wanted to
Yeah,
play a
please.
bit longer, but I have
No.
a show to run later on, and I'm
Yeah, I mean, it's not like that takes any work. God.
I've had so little time because I've been preparing a second show as well, and it is
We're
astonishing.
not good enough, are we? I see. All right.
It is
Doesn't care about us anymore.
astonishing how difficult it is to prep 2 shows
My
a week.
brain couldn't even handle 2 different universes that I've got to try and
dear.
fucking juggle. I couldn't do it.
Did you say you're annoyed that you're not in the one on Friday, Mo?
Huh? No.
Oh.
I said we're not good enough for you.
What do you mean?
Do you have to have a second show?
Campaign, yeah.
You're both
Yeah.
in the second show. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, go. Oh.
Ah.
Just a little sprinkle for chat as well. There, just a little. They're like, "What is the new show about, Brad?" And that is the only way you get information.
And chat knows about as much as we do.
That's right.
Are you staying streaming, Maya, and continuing down your lore rabbit hole?
Yeah,
I can
I'm gonna
quietly
finish
listen to
reading up
while
the-
I eat.
All right. I'm going to raid you then.
Yeah, me too.
Peace.
All right, see you.
Peace.
Bye. Okay. So tomorrow maybe we honestly maybe I'll just play one of these other games. We could start on one of them. I don't know which one. I'll look and see if Leah gives me a code for one first. Otherwise, you can always donate and I'll buy the most expensive one for $185 out of $500 towards releasing the track. But Brad, you released the track. That's for the Ratch track that he will not see a penny of. That's right, Polestar. Thank you for the money. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow maybe we'll play some more Warhammer shit, or maybe we'll just fuck around, or maybe I'll take the whole day off because I'm borderline suicidal with exhaustion. Cura in 3 hours on Table Story if you want to watch some D&D, featuring Leah and Maya and Mergles and someone else. Rogue Trader is great for learning the lore. Yeah, but I don't think I can stream it. Maybe we'll add it to the JRPG streams of the future. The chunky big RPG. It doesn't matter whether I earn money streams. But at the moment, this is still the only single way I'm paying rent, so I can't play games that are over 10 hours long. It's not my fault. That's yours. Okay, I didn't make up the rules. Apparently, you did. So yeah, I guess just tune in tomorrow for a random game, or maybe nothing, or I don't know. And then we're going to continue playing Space Marine on Thursday with Leah and Maya. So I'll see you then for that if you only want to watch this. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for whatever we do. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thanks for watching. Peace. Big Man Space Marine.